boy, we bout to go. We going, we dropping in. It's gonna be a good time. Probably not. That was a lie. To make me feel better. Because it's gonna be bad. We gotta go to the trial. Yo. We gotta go before I start to cry. Before somebody dies. This is the... And it makes us look at the freaking sexy Monokuma statue. Again. Which is great. It would appear we all have gathered, but it seems there are less and less of us.
Oh.
Less friends made it much harder to solve mystery.
Don't worry.
Oh well, don't worry. I'm sure you've gotten a little smarter by now, Gonta. Yeah, Gonta do his best to help. I'd want you to graduate from stupid idiot level to be at least Kaito idiot level.
What?
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
Are you okay?
More importantly, are you okay, Kaito?
Ah.
Yeah, I'm feeling better now, but, wow, Maki Roll sure does pack a punch.
I don't know.
It's your fault. You don't need to worry about our dwindling numbers. Only dipshits have died so far.
That being said,
I know it's a tall order, but try to use your brains this time so I don't have to use mine.
hoo-yah!
These golden brain cells of mine are a gift to the entire world.
Unacceptable.
It's as though every time you open your mouth, you become less likable.
Rest in
He's so
peace.
right. Atua, please. Please lend us your power.
But
It may be difficult for us to rely on Atua. Also, Miyu, shut the fuck up. Some of my besties have died, and I'm very upset about that. So how about you die? No. Well, who knows. Considering what happened to Angie, whom Atua loved most of all.
well, you know.
She shouldn't have relied on Atua in the first place. But seriously, it's kind of funny seeing a robot believe in God, especially Atua.
I also.
So what? Robots can believe in God.
Indeed.
Actually, before I even met Angie, I had a similar experience. Hearing voices, I mean. The fuck? You might call it an inner voice. It tells me what to do whenever I'm in trouble.
Got a minute?
How long are you gonna say that for? Atua and ghosts don't matter anymore.
Jeez.
Yeah, the trial this time is gonna be rough. We got caught in Monokuma's trap.
Huh?
His trap?
That's right.
He probably made the fourth floor so scary on purpose to prevent me from investigating.
Oh, right already.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no way.
Hey, so
Shuichi, say something?
Huh?
Oh, what should I say? Oh, Kaito. You dummy. Let's just go in. Maybe this trial will put an end to all the Atua talk, but I doubt it. Great. Oof, my chair is too far back. You're gonna hear rumbling. Oof. Oh. Alright. As usual, we walk towards the elevator in silence. My voice weird? Cause, maybe I talked too much yesterday and today. Now it's kind of... As soon as we remaining survivors stepped aboard. It's shut. We know. We know how this works. We get it. We descended. Oh, look at that. Perhaps because there were fewer of us, the elevator seemed to move faster. And so we fell, faster and faster, downward into the black. Puggers! 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 PugChamp! The elevator stopped, and just like always, the doors parted slowly. The light that shines on us from the other side, the bright light of our future. Or is it?
Uh-oh.
Boy, they look really depressed. Must be because there's even less participants now. Don't say they look depressed. You'll make Mono damn sad. As much as I'd love to keep hearing this adorable back and forth,
Now then,
let's hurry up and get this started.
extreme!
At last, the class trial will begin. I hope you enjoy it to your heart's content. Ugh. The third class trial was about to begin. Angie Yanaga, the ultimate artist. She created the Ultimate Academy Student Council to try and prevent the killing game. Then, Tenko Chapashira, the Ultimate Aikido Master. She hated men. She hated men. But even I knew she hated this killing game even more. The two who were killed were both trying to stop the killing. Ugh. And who was the one who killed them? Was it one person? Two different people? We need to pin that down in this class trial. In order to live, we have to find the truth. And I will fight for it. I like that first one, like it was almost all red. I will fight with truth and lies in this class trial. Yay! I'd love to save. Sure. We don't really need to, but it's always good to be safe. Be careful. Oh, we got skills! We can have more skills too. Oh, we leave 5 hope fragments? I mean, fragments, whatever. Are they hope fragments? Makes it easier to push the opponent. No, we don't need that. Increases the amount of letter cubes you may acquire at once. No. Instantly silences loud voices. Increases the speed of the reticle. Slows the speed of the reticle. I don't know if any of these are actually useful. How about the car one? We'll do the car one. Sure. Alright. What's the difficulty? Action difficulty, kind. Logic difficulty, normal. Yeah, we'll keep it normal. Alright. Let's do it! For Tenko, who is finally getting a character arc.
Now then, let's begin with the basic explanation of the class trial.
I'll just have it on. Come on, come on. I'll just have it on all day.
During the trial, you'll present your arguments for who the culprit is, and vote for who done it. Vote correctly, and only the blackened will be punished. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will graduate from this academy.
Yeah.
Also, refusing to vote will result in
We do know
your
how this
death.
works. Thank you, Monokuma.
Smiles, everyone! It's showtime! Let's get this crazy awesome trial underway!
Sorry, everyone. I don't think I'm gonna be much help this time. because of Monokuma's disruptions, I couldn't do a thorough investigation.
He was scared.
I can tell Monokuma is overcompensating to hide his self-consciousness.
Next time, spend less time fixing your hair and more time investigating, spaceman!
Don't be mean to
I
him.
don't need to hear some comedy act from you two weirdos.
Who did it?
She's
Who killed
speaking.
Angie and Tenko.
Do not let your emotions hasten your judgment. There may be two killers.
So, our other culprit might not be one of us here.
Shut up, Sumugi.
What do you mean?
It wasn't a fucking ghost.
Transfer student. Maybe our resurrected transfer student dragged Angie and Tenko into the grave.
Mm-hmm.
Stop it! Stop making stuff up!
Oh, Kaido.
Say something, Shuichi. It'll be a mess if this keeps going on.
Jeez. That can't be true. Firstly, they didn't even complete the ritual. We read how the ritual was done and she didn't even do it. Jeez. Is that what this is gonna be? The Necronomicon, because it's still
This crime
intact.
was committed by the recently deceased. They came back to life and killed 2 of our classmates.
Shut up.
Oh!
So, ritual did work?
Okay.
Who was resurrected, I wonder?
Angie did say she was gonna bring Rantaro back.
She did say that.
Yes.
Whoops. Oh, sorry, I hit the wrong
was
button before.
resurrected. The culprit is the late Rantaro Amami.
Please, stop it!
Kaido. Okay.
This crime was committed by the recently deceased. They came back to life and killed
He's
2
so
of our
stressed. He's so
classmates.
upset.
No!
No.
So, ritual did.
No. That's wrong. You dummy. You silly boy.
I don't think Angie's ritual succeeded. According to the Necronomicon Monokuma showed us, you have to burn the Necronomicon in the ritual.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, we remember what this is.
If Angie's ritual had succeeded, the book would have been gone.
So she must have been killed before the ritual was complete, since the book was still intact.
Then, going to think Rantaro probably not culprit.
Probably.
Oh,
Probably not.
I guess you're right.
Probably.
Well, duh. There's no way a dead person could resurrect.
Now hold on a second. I can't let that comment stand. Sure, everybody knows that you can't bring the dead back to life. But it's easy at the Ultimate Academy, as long as you use the Necronomicon.
What are you talking about? There's no way that's possible.
But
Shut
it's
up,
true.
Monokuma.
I never lie about motives.
Daddy said so he can't be wrong. Raising the dead is totally possible.
Man, I can't believe you guys wasted such a perfectly good motive.
Ugh.
You should have let me use it to bring Monodum back to life.
Monodum is still alive, though.
I'm just kidding. I wouldn't waste a resurrection on Monodum's corpse.
Oh? So resurrecting the dead
Lamau.
was actually possible this whole time?
There's no way it's possible.
Everybody stop freaking
No way
Kaito
that could
out.
happen, idiots. Monokuma is trying to confuse us. Let's hurry up and find out who the Blackened is.
Exactly.
If our transfer student isn't the culprit, then blame falls to one of us.
Kyo, I'm watching you.
Who did it?
Step aside, Half Pint. I'll handle this.
about Tenko, but I'm pretty fucking sure Kyo murdered Angie.
Why do you say that, Miyu?
Why?
Don't play dumb with me, creep show. I already know what happened.
Hello? Miyu? Game, is this gonna be over very quickly?
The culprit used a katana to kill Angie.
Hold on. I want to check what this is. She could unlock the door.
And it was found in Kyo's research lab. Which makes you, Kyo, automatically suspicious.
That's
Anyone
true.
could have taken that katana, you see.
So that rusty katana was the murder weapon. You were the only one who cared about that thing, Kyo.
I did not care about some katana.
Just admit it, you shit-eating worm. You went to the classroom, broke in.
No way! That's wrong!
No, Kyo would not have been able to enter Angie's lab. Isn't that right, Tsumugi?
Not while she was in there, at least.
Yeah, before Angie locked herself up in her research lab, she said she wasn't going to open up for anyone but student council members.
And Kyo is not a member. She wouldn't have opened the door for him.
Kyo couldn't have killed Angie even if he wanted to.
I had no desire to kill her in the first place.
True.
So whoever killed Angie must have been one of the student council members, yeah?
No. Not necessarily.
I was doing a bit to lead you to the right answer. Can't believe you actually got it.
Thanks,
Oh,
Miyu.
how clever.
You can just ignore her, Gonta.
The remaining student council members are Gonta, Kibo, Tsumugi, and Himiko.
Well, it can't be Himiko. She was besties with Angie. I trust their friendship. You guys do too, right?
Yeah, of course.
Gonta, please.
Can we trust their friendship so readily?
Obviously. Let's believe in them.
That trims our list of suspects down to 3. Gonta, Tsumugi, and Kibo.
Yep. The culprit is one of those 3 people.
You mean one of those 2 people? 'Cause a robot ain't people, Jack!
I will let that remark slide. Anyway, aren't these accusations just a tad too hasty?
What ifs? The culprit should confess already. Gonta, Keyboy, or Tsumugi? Well,
No, not Gonta. Gonta would never kill Angie.
I believe Gonta. He would never do such a thing.
gentleman. You shouldn't suspect either of us.
Tsumugi, that's not a good rebuttal.
Hey, stick up for me too.
Gonta definitely not hurt anyone. Torture Gonta if you don't believe.
No, Gonta!
Torture might be a bit too far, but Gonta and I aren't the culprits.
Tsumugi, you can't just jump on
I'm
Gonta's
not the
thing.
culprit either. Jeez.
Jeez.
I'm
Gonta
not the
not
culprit.
culprit.
The culprit.
Sus that Tsumugi doesn't have an actual, like, alibi or any defense for herself. She's like, it's not me, it's not me.
Other possibilities. Surely there must be suspects
Gentlemen,
outside the
not
student
betray
council.
student council.
Okay.
And do you have
utterly
an alibi
impossible.
for last night?
A dead chick
not just
can't be the
anyone could open
culprit.
the door.
Why?
Only student council members had access.
Fuck.
Look, I don't know who.
No, shit.
Kyo doubt
Boring
Gonta.
lies.
Stupid game. I'm sorry, Gonta. I didn't mean to hit you. That.
Must
Gonta
consider
is a
other
gentleman.
possibilities. Surely there must be suspects
Gentlemen,
outside the
not
student
betray
council.
student council.
And
That's
do you
utterly
have an alibi
impossible.
for last night?
A dead chick
Not just
can't be the
anyone could open
culprit.
the door. Only student council members.
That's wrong! Kikichi, what the fuck are you talking about? We know you can lockpick. It wasn't you, but we know you can lockpick.
No, it wasn't just student council members that could have opened that lab door.
What was it you said earlier about Kyo opening the door, Shuichi? Unless you're a student council member, you can't enter Angie's lab, right?
Right?
I was referring to Kyo. He couldn't have done it, but you could have. Because I saw you open the classroom lock by picking it.
Picking it. He picked it.
Oh, that happened? I totally forgot.
So you're going to pretend you don't remember, huh?
Quit glaring at me like that. Of course I remember. Yeah, I did it. I killed Angie.
Wait, what? What did you just say?
Well,
I picked the lock to her lab, snuck into the room, and then wham! Killed Angie. The culprit was me, all along.
the culprit was me, all along.
What are you saying? Is this some kind of joke?
Yes, obviously.
Nah, no joke. I thought that if I confessed, I could atone for my sins. And it helped. I feel so much better. Whew!
Wait.
Boy's crazy.
Kokichi really is culprit?
Gone to...
No, he's lying. I think. Maybe?
He's lying. I'm certain of it.
No, definitely not a lie. I killed Angie.
No.
Shouldn't you guys believe the culprit when they confess?
Then let me ask you, culprit. How did you lock the room?
Huh? Well, it's the same as opening it. You pick the door closed from the outside.
No.
No, that doesn't make sense.
Huh? What doesn't make sense? Can't you lock a door by picking it?
Maybe, but that's not how the culprit locked the room. They used a different method.
A different method.
What different method?
Good question, Himiko.
Yeah, Mumbles. Use your big boy voice and explain yourself.
Okay.
There were 2 doors to the classroom, and the one locked last was...
The back one.
That's it! The back door. That's how they made this a locked room mystery.
The back door had a sliding lock, yes? How was it locked from the outside?
The culprit used a certain tool.
Hold on. The tool they used. Oh, it's this fucking thing. Okay, what are we working with? Oh shit, Monokuma's here. Okay, great. It's the katana. Because there was gold leaf on the door. Alright.
I see it!
The tool.
The gold leaf katana that was stabbed into Kaede's effigy.
Oh! Would that... Oh! I see. Oh, that's clever. Okay. Okay. Yeah, why? Yes. I think what they're... okay. Somehow Shuichi figured this out before me, even though he's quite dumb sometimes. The sword was stabbed into Kaede. The sword had to be left stabbed into Kaede because it hit the lock. Would that work if you, like, spin the... Because it's hanging from a rope. If you spin it, and then it spins back and hits the lock. So he spins it, runs to the door, shuts it, and then it spins back around, hits the lock, and then spins back into place. Does that... Would that... And... Oh, to cover his tracks, he hung up all of them. To make it look like maybe Angie did that for some reason. That sounds like it makes sense.
The culprit used that to hit the knob of
Yeah.
the sliding lock to lock the door.
Yeah. Good boy.
So the gold leaf was on the sliding lock because...
Because only on one side. That's where it hit the lock. That is right, right? It's right? Is it right?
Because when the katana hit the lock, some of the gold leaf rubbed off on it. The gold leaf on that katana did peel rather easily.
That evidence rings a bell.
Weird.
Specifically, a school
Thank you,
bell.
game, for giving me that.
Huh? Are you talking about a different
Because I had no idea what was going on there.
What was it?
Now, that doesn't matter anymore. Let's not dwell on the past.
Game be like, hey, he used a nudge nudge tool, nudge nudge, to lock the door, nudge nudge nudge. The katana was a tool to... Lamau. That's so funny. References, references.
Ooh, the gold leaf landed on the sliding lock when the katana touched it. So that means the culprit used the katana to move the sliding lock, right?
A tool,
Wait, how
nudge
did they
nudge,
move it
wink
with the
wink.
katana?
Lamau.
From outside
It's funny.
Angie's lab.
The clue that might give us the answer is the layout of the area itself.
I think maybe the game realized that that was a pretty hard thing to figure out of how that works. They're like, hey, psst, here's a couple extra. Just by looking at it, it would be hard to figure it out. That's interesting. I like that. The game like, hey, psst, here's a little hint for free, a freebie, a little freebie. Yeah,
It's an odd setup after all.
because it's sticking out so far. Yeah, that would work.
The katana stabbed into the effigy. The effigy's hung upside down.
Angie didn't do that as part of the ritual?
No, it wasn't in the manual.
No. Nowhere in the Necronomicon did it say you had to hang the effigies.
If it was not part of the ritual, then it must have been for a different purpose, right?
You're so right, Kibo. A different purpose. What could it have been? I hate that. I hate the effigies. They just look so creepy. I need to know the reason behind every step of that setup. If I do that, the way the culprit locked the room should be clear. We got it. Oh, we're in the fucking taxi! Ah! Oh, we're going so fucking fast! bad part about this game is that you have to correct every time you move, or else you just keep going in that direction. What turned the handle of the sliding lock? Whoopsies, the katana hilt! I'm gonna hit this lady. Bonk! Good! Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. We wiggling. We're so fucking fast. Ow! What was done to make the katana turn the lock? Thinking time. It was a spun around, spun around. Spun around, spun around. A katana, katana was stabbed into effigy. Yeah. Bonk! Good! I hate the kiss over top of the good. It's like, good! Like, thanks, but no thank you. Next question! Next question, next question, next question, next question. Next question, next question. I can vaguely hear a voice in the music too, but I have no idea what it's saying to me. Or even if it is speaking. Oh no! Oh, fuck that one up. This is difficult! I'm just focusing on not crashing and embarrassing myself. Right. How was the effigy manipulated to make the katana affect the lock? Spin. Spinning it. Good. Yeah, that's right. Got it.
That's it. The reason the culprit stuck the katana into the effigy.
To spin it
was so that it
round,
would hit
right
the sliding
round.
lock as the effigy spun.
Spinning round, round.
Effigy spun?
Here we go.
Right. If you spun the effigy, the rope it was hanging from would twist.
Look at this.
Then, if you let it go, the rope would unwind and the effigy would spin the other way. And of course, the katana would spin with it.
Like a Beyblade.
I see. So the culprit used the katana's counterspin to push the lock into place?
That's so overly
The culprit
complicated.
simply needed to
So
spin
funny.
the effigy's rope and then swiftly leave. This would cause the spinning katana to hit the sliding lock. And thus was the back door of an empty classroom locked from the inside.
Yes.
Very
That's
nice.
how Angie's lab was locked. By using the effigy with a katana.
A plan born from the heart of a sword traveling through the air to intercept us.
Shut up.
Oh, but could it have moved the slide lock so easily?
Yes.
The sliding lock was pretty loose. A little push could move it. As long as the spinning katana hit the lock, it would have slid into position.
Bonk. Click. Ta-da!
Even if the culprit failed the first couple times, they could keep trying until it locked.
Yup.
Which is why the culprit chose to strike at nighttime, as to avoid detection.
Yes, since the student council prohibited anyone from walking around at nighttime.
Damn.
Are you saying it's the student council's fault?
Yeah, maybe.
I didn't say that.
Anyway.
In any case, The culprit probably used the murder weapon for this trick. It had to have been the right length to hit the sliding lock from the effigy.
The culprit couldn't find a blade long enough in my lab, so they settled for the katana.
The other effigies were only hung up, so we think it was some kind of ceremony. That way, we wouldn't notice the lock trick.
You're so right, Kaito.
But
Good.
Kokichi did say earlier that he could have picked the lock closed. I don't want to completely ignore that possibility. But I can't imagine the culprit would have done all this just for a distraction.
If that's
True
the
dat.
case, then Kokichi's confession earlier was actually...
Obviously a lie, Kiba.
Seriously? You fucking lied again?
Cough it up, Kokichi!
Well,
Man, you guys got me. Okay, I'm not the culprit.
You're telling the truth this time, right?
I want to say I'm lying, but I'm not.
Why did you say you were the culprit?
because he's just a little funny
I wanted
guy.
to lure the culprit out.
He's a little trickster, little silly
If
guy.
I claim to be the culprit, then the real culprit would agree as well. You get me?
Yeah, get
If they
me.
pressured me to confess, then that would have looked mighty suspicious. Sheesh. Darn it. It didn't go my way because Shuichi butted in on my plan.
Great, thank you.
You and your fucking lies! Go sit in the corner and play with yourself!
Go to your corner.
Okay, I'll start right now.
Alright, so who's the asshole who set up this locked room mystery?
You. I can't hold it up anymore.
What's the matter? You going soft on me now?
Please, guys, can we not
Who
do
made
this?
the locked room mystery doesn't matter since anyone could have done it. Don't you even understand something as basic as that, you filthy cum dumpster?
Oh my god!
Come, dumpster!
Kakechi!
Someone finally called me a cum dumpster!
Jesus Christ.
What should we talk about now?
They're going to let's talk
We
about
must
something
focus
else.
Not on the locked room, but on who entered Angie's lab. Only one of the student council members or Kokichi could have gained entry. Therefore, the culprit must be among their number.
No.
That leaves us with 4 suspects. Tsumugi, Gonta, Kibo, and Kokichi.
Don't forget Himiko. She's also a part of the student council. Doesn't matter if she was besties with Angie, she's still a suspect.
True.
That contradicts what you said earlier, which I can prove using my recording function.
You don't need to do that.
It's fine. It's just a waste of time.
Me? A suspect? Never kill Angie!
So, calling all suspects, what should we discuss next? I want to hear everyone's opinion. What would you say to get yourself off the suspect list?
Why are you trying to lead the debate? You're a suspect too.
Silence, outsider. Only the suspect rangers are allowed to speak.
Suspect rangers?
I agree. Those under suspicion should explain themselves thoroughly.
We might catch them with their pants down!
Anyway, I want to ask the suspect rangers. What should we talk about? What should we say to get ourselves off the suspect list? Well, guys, I want to hear what you think.
Me too.
That's sort of a difficult question, you know?
Gonta not smart enough to know answer to that.
Yes, it is difficult to formulate a logical response to that question.
Not articulate with words, huh? Don't you guys want to prove your innocence?
They don't trust you one bit, and I don't blame them. You're probably plotting.
Why did Tenko have to die? I want to know
Same.
what happened to Angie too, but can we talk about Tenko's case now and not just Angie?
I got you exactly where I wanted, Himiko.
What do you mean?
The two victims could have been killed by two separate murderers, you know. So we need to find the first Blackened responsible for the first victim. We've got to figure out who killed Angie. Until we solve Angie's case, Tenko's case is meaningless. Did you suggest that to waste our time?
It's not meaningless!
Yeah, Kakichi. Shut up. For once, I agree with Himiko.
Tenko's death was meaningless? How dare you! Poor Tenko! How could you do this to her? Himiko.
Himiko, stop it with your crappy lies.
Lies?
Everything you said is total BS. You didn't give two shits about Tenko when she was alive. But now you're like, oh no, poor Tenko, after she's dead. Come on, really?
Come on, really?
Kokichi, enough!
No. It's okay. It's no surprise he'd think that. I know I ignored Tenko before, but that's why I'm so upset now. I should have faced Tenko, worked things out with her while she was still alive. But now, it's too late. I can't complain to her or thank her. It's too late.
Yeah, seriously. It's way too late to realize that now.
Kaito.
Our only option is to face her death head on.
Face her death?
Himiko, I understand what you're going through. So I'm gonna help you out. Let's work together to find the truth.
Yeah. Yes, King.
I'm not gonna let anyone say her death didn't matter.
Kaito. Alright. I'll put a silencing curse on whoever calls Tenko's death meaningless. The name of the curse is Death Curse. I suppose being dead would silence someone pretty good.
Lebao.
Listen up. All you guys are gonna help out too. Abandoning someone who died and only thinking about your own survival. That's just as bad as a hit and run. I won't forgive something so messed up.
Yeah. Woo.
Tenko was our friend. Gonta wanna know why she died too.
Yeah.
I already told you that's so unnecessary. We're getting sidetracked here.
No, chill out, King.
No, even if it was a different culprit, we need to know how Tenko died. If we don't find out who killed her, we won't be able to work together. Not now, not ever.
True.
Even if this trial isn't for her, in order for us to survive, we need to get to the bottom of Tenko's death.
Yeah. Woo.
Not just to survive this trial, but so we can keep going and live on.
Kaito.
Finally, you noticed. Jeez, you're so slow.
Huh? Did Kokichi want us to notice?
Don't listen to his crap. We haven't decided whether there were two different culprits yet.
Let us talk about Tenko's case then. Perhaps that will provide us a clue.
Yeah.
Maybe.
They're not wrong, but I don't mind going over Tenko's case. But that was an abrupt change of topic. Was that intentional?
So what do we talk about first?
For now, let's see if we can narrow down the list of suspects.
Tancrotch probably got killed during the seance, so everyone there's suspicious.
Tancrotch!
Mew. Fucking god. People who attended the seance. It was, me, Kyo, Karukyo, Shuichi, Himiko, Kikichi. Yeah. That was a long list of things I had to suddenly read.
It was me, Hio, Himiko, and Kokichi.
So those four are the culprits!
Oh, Himiko's still culprit?
Well, that's probably just a coinkydink. The most suspicious out of the four is really... Kyo. He suggested the whole seance idea.
True.
True, I may have suggested it, but I explained the procedure beforehand, yes? If we all knew of it before the murder, then we are all equally suspicious.
Well, I suppose, but...
In addition, the seance wasn't entirely in my control either. I was not the one who selected the room we performed it in. It was Himiko.
Yes, I knew he was gonna pull this shit. Except it would have worked in any room. Interesting.
Oh, right.
Interesting, Kyo, that you would bring up that the room it was in matters. After all, nobody else said that something specific about the room is what allowed the murder to happen. But you just kind of outed yourself as knowing that perhaps a feature of the room that they were in caused the murder. Aha! Caught in the act, red-handed. Shaking my head. Can't even do a good murder.
We should not limit our suspects to only those who participated in the seance. The empty room had a point of entry from outside, you see.
Yes, that's true. The hole in the floor. Shit, where is it? Is it back here?
There!
Yeah. Okay, that's a very bad picture. I just kind of remembered where the hole
Under the
was.
floor, right?
Under the floor.
Under the floor?
Under the floor.
Yes, there's a crawl space under the floor a person can move through. There was also a hole that connected it to the neighboring room.
If the culprit used the hole, they could have entered and exited the seance room.
If we consider that possibility, then there is another suspect.
Another suspect? Who?
It's appearing before me. Oh, I can see it clearly. The true identity of Tenko's killer.
Ugh. You looked in a mirror? Okay.
The culprit sneaked in during the seance by crawling under the floor.
But it was pitch black during the seance. How could they even see if they were under the floor?
Because it wasn't dark under the floor. You see, our villain had a light.
Light? You mean candle?
I mean, Kibo's flashlight function.
Huh? Now, hold on a second.
Kibo could have used that function to get under the floor and sneak into the empty room during the seance.
We would have seen the
I
light.
said, hold on a second.
He used his robot functions to commit the murders.
Hold on a second.
It's true the little light can move around under the floor. But is it possible? No, but to be too bright to see.
The culprit sneaked in during the seance.
Do I use
By crawling
hole
under
in the
the floor.
corner? Because we would have seen the light come out then,
During the seance.
I guess?
could they even see if they were under the floor?
Because it wasn't dark under the floor. You see, our villain had a light.
Light? You mean candle?
I mean, Kibo's flashlight function.
Huh? Now hold on a second.
Kibo could have used that
No, you couldn't have.
under the floor.
What? I'm confused now. Man, I think I have the right reasoning. I just think
Seance by crawling under the floor.
But it was pitch black during the seance. How could they even see if they were under the floor?
Because it wasn't dark.
do I have to do the other one?
You see,
I hate this game!
Candle?
I mean, Kibo's flashlight function.
Huh? Now hold on a second.
Kibo could have used that function to get under the floor.
I think
Sneak into the empty
that's what
room
they're trying to
during
do.
the seance.
That's what I need to do.
Hold on a second.
Stupid game
Use
won't
the
let me
robot
do.
functions to commit the murders.
Won't let me do anything.
Hold on a second.
The culprit sneaked in during the seance. by
I think this
crawling
is
under
it.
the floor.
But it was pitch black during the seance. How could they even see if they were under the floor?
Because it wasn't dark under the floor. You see, had a light.
Okay,
That's wrong!
that's wrong. Okay, thank God.
I don't think the culprit could have used a light while under the
We
floor.
would have seen it,
There was
especially
a
with
hole
that
in the
big ass
corner of the
hole.
room.
Yeah.
If a light were used, it would have leaked through and we would have seen it.
Exactly.
When we did the seance, the room was definitely pitch black.
So a light was not shined under the floor, which means you cannot claim I am the culprit.
Jeez, here I thought this would be the case where the murder could only be done by a robot.
A robot.
You have accused me of being the culprit more than once now, simply because I am a robot. My status as a robot does not mean I am capable of performing superhuman feats. My vision is somewhat poor, and I only possess average physical strength and intelligence.
This is
Alright,
true.
alright, you made your point. God, now I feel sort of bad for you.
Now I feel
Why-
sort of
why
bad
need
for
your
you.
pity?
Enough with the flashlight! It's way too bright!
Yeah, stop flashing us, Kibo.
It would have been difficult to move around under the floor in that pitch black darkness. Maybe the floor and the hole have nothing to do with this case.
Then why was floorboard under Tanko lined up funny?
True.
Going to think that was so culprit could stab Tanko from underfloor.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Ooh, nice observation, Gonta. Are you finally getting used to the class trials?
Uh-huh. Thank you.
I also want to note that in the art of Tenko's body, right before the trial started, in that art it was very obvious that the board underneath her had moved a lot, which wasn't obvious when we were inspecting the body. I'm just saying, it was like properly like out of where it was. I just think that's funny. That because under the floor it didn't look like that. So, just a little discrepancy error, I think. Or a little bit of, Because under the floor it looked flat. But in that just like snapshot, it was like fully out of its little slot. There was like a full gap in the floor. Which is funny. I mean, it doesn't change anything. I was just like, oh, either it wasn't like that before, or I just didn't notice that.
Don't say it like that. You're better off not being used to this kind of stuff.
Floorboard, floorboard.
Maybe they marked Tenko with glowing paint and looked for that.
No.
That'd let the culprit find her. Then they could stab her through the floorboards.
Boy, that sounds really familiar too. But I'm just gonna ignore it.
That sounds really familiar too. But I'm gonna ignore that.
Paint, though.
Lamau. You're right, you're right, you're right.
Yeah. So then why was that floorboard loose?
The loose floorboard was the one under Tenko, right?
Mm-hmm.
If the culprit used it while she was still alive, she'd totally notice.
Who fucking cares? Fussing over that won't get us closer to the culprit!
We shouldn't dismiss this line of inquiry, however. Instead of butting our heads against this, how about we concentrate on another issue?
What other issue?
Yeah, what other issue?
Perhaps first, we should figure out how and when exactly Tenko was killed.
When? So not during seance?
Tenko was in the metal cage for the whole seance, wasn't she?
Mm-hmm.
How could someone have gotten to her there?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the culprit killed her before she went under the metal cage.
No. She was
That's
definitely
impossible.
alive.
She was alive at that point.
Exactly. Yeah. She was speaking to us from under the thing. Yeah.
Yes, she was unmistakably alive when the seance began.
That was right before we blew out the candles. But when the light came back...
The floorboard was removed.
See, look at that!
So it's likely she was already dead.
Look how far that floorboard has moved from its slot. That's definitely not how it looked from below the floor. Look at that shit. That's crazy. It's so out of place, and it wasn't anything like that from under the floor. That's crazy. Maybe they had to be like, look, the floorboard's moved, guys. Hey, everybody, the floorboard's moved. Why is it like that? Anyway.
So she was killed when the room was dark?
But she was inside cage, right? Going to think it impossible to kill her then.
Then she wasn't killed when the room was dark. It was a different time.
A different time?
How the fuck should I know? You figure it out, shitheads.
God damn. Alright.
Huh? Since Gonta said it was impossible, I'm proposing an alternate theory.
Okay. You wanna
Now
share?
hurry up and think. If
Or
you
is it gonna
wanna
be
make
a...
my golden brain tingle? Start circle jerking your limp dick brains.
Oh my god, she sucks. Okay. She's so annoying. And it's gonna be a debate. Yes, okay, great. Cool.
When Tenko got killed, it wasn't during the seance.
It could not have been done at any other time. She was under the cage the whole time.
True.
And she was dead when the cage was lifted.
True.
What about moment cage was lifted?
No, that's not true.
When cage lifted,
Because-
culprit stabbed Tenko real fast. So fast, no one saw.
Oh my!
So who lifted the cage?
Because,
It was me.
because the sheet had blood on it.
Then obviously Himiko is the culprit.
Because the sheet had blood on it. Okay,
No
we got
to
it.
the down!
Oh, shh, me, shut the fuck up. No, we got this.
When Tenko got killed,
We got this.
it wasn't during the seance.
Pew pew.
It could not have been done at any other time. She was under the cage the whole time.
Yes.
and she was dead when the cage was lifted.
Yes.
What about moment Cage was lifted?
Oh my god, no! Oh my god!
When Cage lifted, Culprit
Oh.
stabbed Tango real fast. So fast, no one saw.
Stupid white noise!
So who lifted the cage?
Who the fuck moaned while Gonta was talking?
It was me.
Jesus! I think it's Miyu!
Then obviously Himiko is the
God
culprit.
damn it, Miyu!
There's no
She's so annoying. Okay. Okay, this time I'll be ready for it. This time I'll be ready for it. This time I'll be ready.
Tango got killed. It wasn't during the seance.
It could not have been done at any other time. She was under the cage the whole time. And she was dead when the cage was lifted.
What about moment Cage was lifted?
I missed. I'm gonna fucking kill myself.
When Cage lifted, Culprit stabbed Tango real fast. So fast, no one saw.
I hate this game.
So who lifted
That
the
one
cage?
didn't count. That one didn't count. Nobody saw that. That one didn't. I'm sick of watching this sequence over and over again.
There's no
Oh my god. Shut the fuck up. That one didn't count.
When Tango got killed, it wasn't during the seance.
It could not have been done at any other time. She was under the cage though.
Oh my god, there is.
What about moment Cage was lifted?
Okay.
That's wrong.
You're so right, there is a fast forward button. I hit R by accident and I went shoo.
It wasn't possible.
Apparently
to
that
kill her the
speeds it
moment
up.
the cage was lifted.
I thought it was just the same as the space bar, but
Because the
it's.
inside
It
of
was
the white
slow.
cloth had Tenko's blood on it.
Damn. You're so right.
That cloth was removed before the cage was lifted.
Yeah.
If Tenko was stabbed then, there wouldn't be blood on the cloth.
Yeah.
What? But how could my golden brain be wrong when it felt so right?
Yeah, shut up, girl.
The only possibility is that Tenko was killed during the seance.
I got your remodel right here!
Shut the Oh my god.
No, it's still wrong to think that Tenko was killed during the seance.
Okay.
What?
I'm gonna prove it right now. My golden brain is gonna go all out!
Brilliant. Okay.
Tenko died after the seance. It happened when the sheet was lifted. That was the moment the culprit chose to stab the fuck out of Tenko through the cage. They stuck the thin blade through the gaps of, and that clean white sheet got stained blood red.
What are you on about?
The weapon was a sickle. Only the blade could have fit through the gaps.
The blade's all you need. If you stick the blade through a gap in the cage, it'd be long enough to reach Tenko.
No, it wouldn't be.
Sitting in there with her neck all exposed. She wasn't that far from the
Shit,
cage's
sorry.
gap. In which case, the person who lifted the sheet is the culprit. And that's none other than Kyo!
Fuck. She wasn't
blade's all you
sitting, though.
If you stick the blade through a gap in the cage, it'd be long enough to reach Tenko. Sitting in there with her neck all exposed.
This one? This one?
I'll cut through your work.
Yes, because she wasn't sitting, she was turtled. Which means her neck was too far away
Wait
from
just a
the
minute.
from the edge of the
Tenko
cage.
wasn't sitting down inside the cage.
Yes. She was turtled.
She was bent over with her forehead against the marker stone. And the cage itself was about 3 feet tall.
Yeah,
the
shut up.
sickle's blade was too short to reach Tenko while she was in that position.
Then I messed up again? How could this happen? I am so embarrassed.
Great.
No worries, Mew. Everyone already knows you're an embarrassment to the human race.
Oh, to be
Yeah,
Lanza
no
Turtle.
worries.
Stop forgiving her. She's a bitch.
How embarrassing!
If Shuichi is right, then it's impossible for Tenko to have been killed through the cage.
She couldn't have been killed during the seance since she was in the cage, right?
No.
If she was killed then, the cloth over the cage would have been pierced.
Not during the seance or from below the floor. Then it's impossible.
No, it
isn't
was during the seance. Come on, guys.
Yeah,
Catch up.
for a living person.
Fuck.
Huh?
What if Angie's spirit killed Tenko?
Great.
What are you talking about? That's not possible.
Stop freaking Kaito out.
We don't know that. Some things are impossible for a human, but not for a spirit.
He's scared.
Don't say stupid stuff like that. Screw spirits.
Stop that now.
Angie's spirit killed Tenko? But why?
Oh my god.
Himiko?
Why would Angie's spirit kill Tenko?
What if Tenko killed Angie, and then Angie's spirit came back for revenge?
Like I said, that's impossible. Spirits can't be culprits.
Then explain how the culprit killed Tenko under these impossible circumstances.
Okay, I will, bitch.
Well,
See? You can't explain, can you? Only a spirit could have done that.
wait, I know. What if the culprit was hiding inside the cage? If they were in there, they could have stabbed Tenko during the seance.
Okay, Kaito, I love you, but
No.
no, not
If
really.
there was someone else in the cage, we would have
I
noticed.
agree with Kaito. The culprit could have been inside the cage.
Huh? You do?
Nonsense. There was no space in the cage for the culprit to hide.
Maybe the culprit wouldn't need to hide in the first place.
What?
What?
Also, the culprit could have killed her in the cage at any time. I think you know what I'm getting at, right?
The they she's referred. Oh, does she mean? Oh, okay. Does she mean she thinks Tenko did it herself? Where's Tenko? Kaede. Yeah, Tenko.
I believe Maki is referring to Tenko herself.
What did you say?
Are you saying Tenko is the culprit?
She committed suicide.
Suicide?
If she committed suicide, it would explain a lot of things we couldn't figure out. She volunteered to be in the cage, and then stabbed herself during the seance. It wouldn't matter how dark the room was.
But the sickle she was stabbed with was under the floor, right? If Tenko had stabbed herself, wouldn't the sickle still be inside the cage?
True.
Oh my god. Mew actually said something smart.
Exactly. That's almost exactly what I was going to
That
say.
explains why the floorboard was removed. After stabbing herself with the sickle, she threw it underneath the floor.
So she took off the floorboard to get rid of the sickle?
Yes, that makes sense to Gonta.
Well, it doesn't make sense to me. There's no reason for Tenko to commit suicide.
Maybe I wasn't too far off with the theory I had earlier. You know, about Tenko killing Angie.
You know.
Because Tenko and Angie were fighting for your attention, right?
True, they were arguing a bunch.
Tenko's pent-up frustration led her to commit such an atrocity. Her conscience couldn't handle it anymore, so she decided to end her own life.
What?
But if she was gonna kill herself, why do it during the seance?
Good question.
She wanted to hide the truth of her suicide.
Really? Why?
There could only be one reason to hide it in a killing game, right? It's to take us down with her.
Take us down?
She wanted us to pick the wrong answer during the class trial, so she could bring us all down. She wanted us to die with her. Okay, well, she probably just wanted Himiko to die with her, but still.
But what are you saying? Tenko wasn't like that. She told me.
True. This is.
What if
This
all
is
of
a.
that was just
It's not true. This is not what happened. She was moited.
We should
Moited.
believe Tenko's last word.
The true terror of class trials is that you shouldn't believe everything said.
Himiko, you said that Tenko would never do anything like that. But how can you be so sure? Did you guys actually know each other? People keep all sorts of secrets. Like Maki. She hid the fact that she's a cold-blooded killer. Is it wise of us to trust other people wholeheartedly in this kind of situation?
Jeez, you're such a naive dude.
I mean, it's kind of true, but you didn't have to say it.
We're all just people, you know? Of course we're gonna have some secrets. What matters is whether there's any malice behind them.
People can lie about how malicious their hidden secrets really are.
Well, duh. It's impossible to know for sure what others are thinking. That's why it all comes down to whether or not you believe in yourself.
Believe it. Believe in yourself.
If
Yes.
you get betrayed, it's not their fault. It's your fault for believing in them. That's why I believed in Maki Roll, because I wanted to believe in her.
Just because you're acting all cool doesn't mean you get to skip training.
She's still mad about that.
Hey, come on. Don't you think you're being a little too strict?
Well, we come from different backgrounds. So for now, let's agree to disagree. No one's ever called me naive before. And from Kaito? Seriously?
Wow.
Whether or not I believe. My heart can't reach Tenko anymore. But I want to believe in her. She wouldn't commit suicide. She wouldn't try to take us down. That's what I want to believe.
Me too. Gonta, no can believe Tenko commits suicide.
But if Tenko did commit suicide, that would answer all of our questions.
If you insist we believe in Tenko, then provide a reason to do so.
Proper reason.
All right, I'll give you a reason.
Is there a reason?
Yes, there is. Will you trust me, Maki? If it turns out I'm wrong, you can blame me all you like.
What's going on? What are we
But for
doing?
now, I need you to trust in my detective work.
I don't believe Tenko would kill herself because of what she said. I'll see you guys after the seance. I doubt she had a sudden change of heart. Just because we don't know how she was killed doesn't mean it was suicide. We shouldn't be satisfied with that. And if we keep thinking, we'll find the truth. And that means we have to believe in Tenko. I'll make them all believe. Cute. Yeah! For Tenko! What's the bullets? Tenko's...
Suicide
Hold on.
seems to be the best explanation.
What is Tenko's last moments? Tenko died in a crouched position. Injury on her back and neck was deep, probably not enough to kill her immediately. That's also what I was thinking. That if she had stabbed herself in the back of the neck, she wouldn't, and then like throw the thing away. I think her position would have been different. Like, cause she was still crouched when we found her.
Her plan was to take us down with her.
No.
So she hid her
So
true
was it
intentions.
this one?
Tenko's not that kind of person!
But if Tenko did commit suicide, it would explain how she died during the seance.
Makes sense to Gonta.
Secretly brought the sickle, and then stabbed herself with it.
Finally, with the last of her strength, she threw the sickle underneath the floor. All the pieces fit.
No, I think that's the wrong one. What? Do I have to lie?
So far, suicide seems to be the best explanation.
Her plan was to
Oh!
take us down
Okay, I think I have to change. I have to lie about this. I have to say the injury was instant.
with her. So she hid her true intentions.
I see. I get it.
Tenko's not that kind of person!
Yeah.
But if Tenko did commit suicide, it would explain how she died during the seance.
She could have secretly brought the sickle,
Okay.
And then stabbed herself with it.
Finally, with the last of her strength, she threw the sickle underneath
No!
to reveal the truth.
Perjury.
Tenko couldn't have thrown the sickle under the floor. Because she died instantly.
Instantly?
Maki. Eyes emoji. Cause she said it was the opposite. Yeah.
I'm certain of it. My investigation determined that she died instantly.
What's your opinion, Maki? I'd like to hear from someone who specializes in murder.
Looks at Maki. Yeah, Maki. What do you think?
Maki.
Maki?
You're right. I completely forgot about that important detail.
Huh. Phew.
Tenko died instantly.
What?
What?
As an assassin, I specialize in killing my targets swiftly. I have no doubt that Tenko was killed immediately.
Ha.
Words of a true killer. Pretty sure we can believe everything she said.
Thank you, Maki.
How could you forget that, Maki Roll? You better apologize to Shuichi.
Excuse me?
It's okay, Kaito, really. No apology necessary. Anyway, Tenko died so suddenly that she couldn't have gotten rid of the sickle. Knowing that, the theory that she killed herself just doesn't fit, correct?
just like I thought. Tenko wouldn't commit suicide.
Yeah.
Thank goodness, Himiko.
Which means someone definitely killed Tenko during the seance.
Her suicide was considered because we could not determine how she was killed.
No! There must have been a way! We're gonna figure it out!
Yeah.
Did
Woo.
any of the participants witness anything peculiar during the seance?
Yeah, there was a sound.
If you know something, please speak up. It could be the key to solving this mystery.
The sound. You should remember what happened to the sounds. Some kind of clue. Oh, Jesus. Sound during seance. It must be that.
Did anything seem out of the ordinary during the seance?
There is something that bothers me. The fact that the seance failed.
Stop talking.
The ritual was perfect, and yet it failed. How utterly strange.
Now that I think about it, while we were all singing the song, I heard something fall.
Yeah. I agree with that. I always hit the wrong button first. I hit left click instead of right click,
Himiko,
which is dumb that it's
you
right
think that
click.
something fell because of that sound you heard, right?
The thunk.
It sounded like something heavy fell down and hit the floor really hard. What could have fallen down?
Fallen down? There wasn't anything on the ceiling that could have fallen down, right?
Am I wrong? I thought something fell, but
The sound was pretty loud. It did seem like something hit the floorboards.
A loud sound like something hitting the floorboards. The other thing that happened in the dark? The loose floorboard.
This is it!
This is it!
I think the floorboard coming off had something to do with that sound. That floorboard came loose at some point during the seance, right?
could the floorboard have made such a loud sound though?
It was the sound of an intense impact.
If the impact was that intense, then it could have loosened the floorboard.
There would have to be a strong impact to make that sound. Whoops, what do you say? What could it be?
All right then, let's go with that. We all gotta put our heads together now.
Yeah. Jesus. Another one.
So what made the floorboard come loose?
Crust piece under floor?
Judging from the sound, there must have been considerable force.
Someone who participated in the seance. Maybe that person tore off the floorboard.
No.
That wouldn't make such a loud crashing sound.
Maybe the wooden statue fell over.
No.
But that statue was still on top of the cage.
Yes.
Culprit hide under floor,
No.
then stood up with such might.
But we already said there was no one under the floor.
Yeah. Come on,
Someone must have
guys.
stomped through the floorboard.
A floorboard that comes loose when you step
Oh,
on it
no,
is
wait, that
dangerous.
was true.
God, it's like I'm the only one here who's staying on the ball.
You
Whoops,
hardly have
I
any
didn't mean to do
experience
that.
with balls to say that, Mew.
Don't be...
Wait. Me and Balls are the best of friends.
So what made
Hold on.
But
Someone must have stomped through the floorboard.
What?
a floorboard
Why would it do? What
is
the?
dangerous.
Okay, hold on.
God, it's like I'm the only one here who's staying on the ball.
I hit that right in the fucking middle, and it went between the lines. This is unbelievable. Jesus Christ.
But
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
there was no one under the...
Someone must have stomped through the floorboard.
Agree!
I agree.
I agree with that. Consent! Consent!
Kokichi is right. The floorboard came loose because someone stomped
We
on it.
stomping! We stomping! Hello, welcome! We're doing the third trial. Third trial? We're doing the third trial! Yay!
The floorboard's
Moida!
perfect.
Love
Want
me
to
a good
make sure
Moida.
First time we go to empty room.
When we first saw the
No
room,
spoilers.
But when I looked again during the investigation...
I mean, I know who did it, but no
one of the
spoilers.
crosspieces supporting the floorboards was cut off.
Yeah.
After examining the cut, I concluded that it must have been done deliberately.
Someone? You mean the culprit, right? Why'd they do that?
Kaito, come on.
What did the culprit stand to gain by cutting the crosspiece?
What do they stand to gain? It's a question. I need to think carefully about the crosspiece on the floorboard. What are we doing? Which mini game? Oh, it's a diagram. Look at that diagram. That's nice. Yeah, to be fair, we've already been playing this game for like literally 24 hours, and we're only at the third trial. My God. The last trial we did took like 3 hours, so ka-chow. The crosspiece have been cut off. Yeah, I don't need this diagram, but thank you, game. Could have been stomped on. Yes, Shuichi, we get it. Thank you for really just like spoon feeding it to us, but we get it. Yes, we got it. Look at the dog. Others in the center. What was the culprit attempting to achieve by stomping on the floorboard? Think. Come on, Shuichi, use those brain cells. I know they're in there. Hangman's Gambit. Oh, it's really long. What are these letters? Okay, what was he trying to achieve? We're trying to do like a lever thing, like a lever, like what word? Seesaw? Is it trying to make me say seesaw? See? How do you spell seesaw? Is it 2 E's? I think it's 2 E's. Seesaw. Saw. Oh. What? Seesaw. Motion. Seesaw. E. Oh, let's see what the fucking letters are. E. Oh, effect. Seesaw effect. How do you spell effect? F. E F F E C T. Seesaw effect. Yay! I got it.
That's right. The floorboard might have been used as a seesaw.
A seesaw. They always use funny words to describe, like the, what is it, ropeway last time? That was so weird. Seesaw. It's not the word I would have used, but...
A seesaw?
A seesaw!
The crosspiece at one end of the floorboard had been cut off. The other two crosspieces holding up that board were close to the cage. Meaning, if you were to apply force to the end of the floorboard with no crosspiece, the next
Boing.
crosspiece would act as a fulcrum to turn the floorboard into a lever. A lever capable of lifting up Tenko's entire body.
Bonk.
Her whole body lifted up?
Yeah, that sounds like a seesaw, alright. But why bother lifting Tenko's body?
Just stab her!
They couldn't have killed Tenko like that. Unless they used the sickle.
Just stab her!
That's exactly it. Using the seesaw trick, it was possible to kill Tenko with a sickle.
We got it. Oh.
How?
In order for the culprit to kill Tenko with a seesaw trick, The placement of the sickle is the most important factor.
At least a good thing about these games is you can just click through dialogue pretty quickly. So like if you read fast, then you click through it, but you do have to like actually read all of it because there's so many like hidden details and stuff that's gonna come up later. But to be fair, they do also do excessive flashbacks to things that happened 5 minutes ago, and you can open up the log and check stuff. But they do kind of give you lots of information back again multiple times if it's important. Which is great if you're not paying attention, but if you are paying attention, it's like, yeah, I do remember this thing that happened literally a minute ago. Thank you, game. Wow, thank you. Thank you for this. Alright, what mini game is it now? What are we gonna do? Show me, Shuichi. Where was the sickle? It was on top of the cage. Easy. On top of the cage.
That's it. The sickle was at the top of the iron cage, with the blade facing down.
Yeah.
The reason we didn't see it was because of the fabric covering the cage.
Look at that handy diagram. Right under the dog. The reason I love playing Danganronpa so much, not only because of all the characters, but it's because you get to try and solve the murder and all the murder and all the things before you even get to the trial, and then it just kind of spoon feeds it you, slowly confirming anything, all your suspicions, and also like helping you out if you've like missed a couple things, which is definitely what's happening this time. But I'm a detective at heart. I'll solve the murder.
Also, the wooden statue kept the blade in place.
And it's really good writing
It's true that
too.
the sickle's handle was thick, which made the statue
It's
wobble.
really interesting stuff.
But the statue's weight kept it from falling over.
The dog.
Once
the dog
everything
god.
was in place, if
The
you
god
stepped
dog.
hard enough on the seesaw, Tenko's body would have shot upward and hit the blade on the top of the cage.
Bonk.
She was
Ooh,
bent over,
that's rough.
meaning the sickle's blade would have connected with her neck.
The 6-inch sickle blade wasn't long enough to stab Tenko in her crouched position. But with the floorboard acting as a seesaw, it could compensate for the blade's length.
Maybe that's why the games are so long, because you can't replay them. Because it's you want to get your money's worth for a one-time playthrough. So they make it super long and have details. Also, there is like the other like, I don't know if they do it in this game, but I remember in Danganronpa 1, I would play through the first game in the other game mode where nobody dies, where you just like talk to everybody and like do mini games. And like that also means you can get everybody's like backstories and secret conversations. I thought that was cute. I don't remember if I actually finished that game though. I'm pretty sure I just got all the conversations with the characters I liked and was like, whoop, okay, I'm done, I'm good to go. But to be fair, that was probably many years ago now. I could probably replay it.
Bringing
Though-
the victim to the sickle rather than bringing the sickle to the victim.
I do remember how all the murders were done still.
That's definitely an unorthodox idea.
It's crazy, but it would explain how Tenko got stabbed while she was in the cage.
So the sound we heard was the culprit stomping on the floorboard.
That impact make floorboard come loose.
Looks like we got ourselves a good old-fashioned seesaw homicide.
Miyu, how is that a good old-fashioned anything?
What the hell's a seesaw homicide?
There you go.
That's fucking crazy!
You're fucking crazy.
The craziness is what really makes the killing game fun, you know? They can't get away with murder the normal way, so they gotta think outside the box.
I hate that face he pulls. I wish he wouldn't.
Kudos, culprit! You did a great job keeping me entertained.
Indeed. Well played, Himiko.
Yeah?
It was you, wasn't it? The one behind the seesaw homicide.
A classic
Why her?
diversion by Kyo.
Because she's the only one capable of carrying out this plan.
The only one? Why's that?
Because this seesaw homicide required its location to be prepared beforehand.
By cutting the crosspiece beneath the floorboard, you mean?
Then the culprit would need to lure their
I knew who was
victim
gonna
into
pull
the
this
prepared
shit.
room. That is why you chose that room for the seance. Is it not, Himiko?
Except you're the one who chose exactly where Tenko was going to be sitting down. I mean, like, turtling. You bean. You fool. And the same thing was in the other rooms. We have evidence. I have receipts. You can't see it, but I'm pointing at the screen. I'm pointing at this bitch. You bean.
Yeah. Himiko was the one who chose the site for the seance.
It doesn't matter. I got you,
Likely
girl.
found out about my plans for the seance somehow.
Don't worry.
You were quite vocal about the seance, Kyo. You even had instructions for it in your lab.
Our culprit, Himiko,
Look
prepared
at
her
this.
seesaw trap ahead of time. Then she waited for me to host the seance and suggested the middle room. She led us all into holding the seance right where she wanted it.
Shaking my head.
Then she killed Tenko, all according to plan.
That's a lie, right? Himiko did such a thing?
Himiko?
In the end, Himiko, who Tenko cherished and loved, tragically killed her.
Wait! We don't know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's wrong, right, Himiko? Himiko would never kill Tenko, right?
Kill Tenko?
Himiko?
Killed Tenko?
Himiko?
Himiko?
What's wrong, Himiko?
It's true that using the middle room is Himiko's idea. But does that mean Himiko really killed Tenko? Did something like that really happen? No. That's not what happened. We're halfway through! Wow, we're halfway through and it's been almost 2 hours. Let's save. Come on, game. Come on. Here we go. Oh, Jesus. We're at the intermission. We're halfway there. Oh, my God. Okay. We got this. Because we still have to figure out the entire, all of Angie's murder, too. I feel like if it's been like 2 hours, it's gonna be a bit longer than the other trials, but actually not by much. Because the last trial was about 3 hours, I think. And we got Monokuma back to do something. What are you gonna do, Monokuma? Guess the victim quiz.
Yeah!
A victim quiz? Not a culprit quiz? The only victims are the people who are still watching this drawn out boring crap. Wow. Why are you being such a downer all of a sudden?
It's okay.
It is okay. I am sure everyone is happy. How do you know? They could be skipping this entire conversation for all you know. I can't take it. I can't take it anymore. I'm the real victim here. Me. Why are you getting upset? If anything, I'm the real victim. I gotta put up with all this nonsense all the time.
Absolutely right.
That's the right answer, Monodam. Why? He hasn't said anything.
Hey,
Exactly, because there are no victims. Yep, even if you're killed in this killing game, you're a winner. Because everyone mourns you, and you get tons of posthumous popularity.
Daddy!
Oh, Daddy, you don't need to reveal these kinds of behind-the-scenes details.
All right.
Dying makes you more popular? Then we're gonna die soon, too. Don't say that. Well, actually, I would welcome it. I would welcome the death of the Monocubs. Okay, bye. Nice. Good intermission. Great.
This is my impression of a spooky, scary ghost.
Oh, we go. Thank you, Monotaro.
I'm fine with real ghosts, but impressions of them are too scary!
Logic does not compute.
So true.
Did you hear something?
No, I didn't hear anything.
I don't know about the Monocub theme having fucking lyrics in it.
Scary?
It always
Sweet
catches me
puns.
off guard.
Yep. Tasty, tasty sweet puns.
I don't know why we're listening to this conversation.
So round, so sweet, so delicious.
That doesn't sound scary at all.
We move on from here.
Scared of losing my friends.
Did you hear something?
Oh my god, they're being so mean to him. I can't believe this.
I didn't hear anything.
Don't be mean to him. All the Monocubs suck, but at least he's kind of okay. Hey, we got another person in
Answer us,
here.
Himiko.
Hello. Welcome. I also love bees.
You chose the middle route
So,
to lure us into your
correct.
trap, did you not?
Shut up. Oh, I
You
hate this.
used that trap to kill Tenko, yes?
Boy, you're so predictable.
Well, Donkey Lips, did you kill that twat?
I wish Mia would stop talking. And I wish Himiko would say something.
Must be some mistake. No way Himiko is culprit.
Then she needs to defend herself. Otherwise, this debate is deadlocked.
I don't care if you gotta use magic to do it, but say something already.
Himiko, you wanna chime
Have
in?
you even listening?
You wanna join into the conversation?
No, I'm not listening. I don't care anymore. I'm too tired.
Himiko has been depressed. She's been depressed this whole time.
Why did I have to
Every time something happens, she just gets worse.
You're all saying I killed them?
This is rough for her.
Just don't care anymore.
I wish she was a likable character and then I might actually care. TBH.
Do whatever. If you want to vote for me, then just go ahead.
The game gets really blah if the suspect isn't into it.
That's not the problem.
Damn it. Don't tell me you've given up.
Himiko, don't give up.
Yeah, Himiko, we can do this.
Don't you understand? My life is riding on the outcome of this trial.
Just shut up. I told you. I'm too tired.
Girl, I get it, but we're all gonna die if you don't help. You know?
I can't
Bestie?
put up with it anymore.
Come on, girl.
What are you talking
Come on,
about?
queen.
You give up here.
Chin up. Your weird hat is falling.
Don't worry. Himiko is the one who chose that room. Therefore, she is unmistakably the culprit.
Impossible! Himiko would never kill Tenko!
How long until I can pull the receipts
Himiko,
on
not
fucking
that
Kyo
kind of
for
person.
this?
Gonta can tell by Himiko's face.
I got them. I got them ready.
Himiko's a little slow, so I don't think she's capable of handling a public
Mr. Mucky!
I also think Himiko's not the culprit. Somehow.
Mucky be like, Himiko's fucking dumb, so I don't think she could have thought of this. Like, damn. I mean, I respect you standing up for her, but you don't have to. You don't have to say it like that.
Either way, we gotta look for more possibilities.
Kaito, yes, King. Let us please move
That
this
does seem like
conversation
rather a
along.
pointless quest.
No, it's not. We gotta be strong. Gotta keep thinking. Then we might find new truth. So no give up, Himiko!
You can be depressed later. We don't have time for this. We can't give up. We survived. We can't give up for the sake of everyone who died. Okay. Bloody Kokichi!
Performing the seance.
It's Bloody
in that
Kokichi!
room was Himiko's decision.
We got
wasn't
this. That's true.
What if someone steered her into picking that room?
No, that's not true.
it? Of the 3 empty rooms, why did you select the middle one, Himiko?
Why did you pick the middle one?
Because you laid your trap there.
No.
Was Trap only in that room? Other rooms may be trapped.
Yes! Gonta, you beautiful bastard!
I agree.
Consent! Consent!
It's just like Gonta said. Each room was the same. They were all trapped.
Me and the boys hanging out. Consent! Oh my god. Gonta, I could kiss you. I love Gonta. He's just a big dumb boy. Of course, TBH, my favorite character, when we first started the game, this is really unfortunate for me, but my favorite character was Rantaro, and then he died. And then I was like, okay, I'll pick a different character. I like Kaito, and then I was like, yeah, I love, oh, Kirumi's really cool, she's so nice. And now, and then, after that, I was literally, no cap, we were talking to Kyo, and I was like, wow, he's actually, like, kind of interesting. Ciao. Anyway, at least at this point, I'm pretty sure Kaito has, like, plot armor, because he's, like, your best bud. So, I am cursed. All the characters I like are dying, and all the characters I hate are not dying. Though to be fair, Angie did just die, and I love that because I hated her. XD. My last hope is riding on Kaito and Gonta. Because I love Gonta because he's dumb, and I love Kaito because he's dumb. Wait. I think I have a type. Do I have a type?
What? Is that true?
I also hated Tenko, but she started getting good, and also I'm biased because she does Aikido and I love that for her. But then of course the moment she started to get better, she immediately fucking died. So, like, I like himbos and I like mean girls, which is why I like Maki. But like not mean, but like kind of like sassy mean, which is why I'm still warming up to her. But she is kind of sassy, and I respect her for that. You know, I love that. Kokichi will tell you. Tell him, Kokichi. He fucking sleeping.
Way too careless. Wait, what are you talking about?
Hey, bestie? Kokichi, you are so lucky that I tolerate you. Because that's what this relationship is. I tolerate you. You're sometimes funny, but you're mostly annoying.
While you were in the room next to the crime scene, you found a loose floorboard, right?
I know that you like fucked up little guys, but I don't know. He still needs at least one redeeming quality, and then I'll like him. But so far, there's been nothing. I've gotten nothing from him.
Well, I didn't find it so much as I stepped through it and tripped.
Lamau. Isn't he still, like, concussed? He got concussed, like, a minute before the trial started. Maybe that's why he's acting extra silly. Because he's got brain damage.
Hold on. There was also a loose floorboard in the next room?
So the culprit prepared a trap in all 3 empty rooms, not just the middle one.
If the culprit set traps in all the rooms, then they wouldn't need to select a room themselves.
Yes, yes, yes.
So the real trap was for someone else to pick a room and take the blame.
Ha. Kaito! Oh my god, yeah, use that brain cell. I'm so proud of you. Kyo?
I see. We were caught in the culprit's trap all along.
Smooth recovery, Kyo.
Especially you!
But now there's no reason to suspect Himiko, right?
Yes, Gonta, it was clearly not Himiko.
Himiko, do you remember what Tenko told you?
Keep your chin up, girl. Chin up. That's what I've been saying. Chin up, your hat is falling.
Live life facing forward. She said that to you, right? If you give up on living, you'd be betraying her memory.
Yeah. Come on, girl.
We're all trying to keep our promises to the dead.
The pen over Kaide's face. Okay. I'm okay. Oh, yeah, just quickly do like a montage of all my favorite characters. That's fine. Yeah, thank you, game.
This trial,
Oh,
it's not just for
ignore
our
Angie.
lives. It's for everyone who's died as well. That's why we can't give up. This is our responsibility. We live on.
Oh my god, Shuichi, that's like what Kaide said to you. Look at this growth. We love to see it. With this character growth. Pop off. Kimiko?
You're right. Yeah, that's right. If I gave up here, I wouldn't be able to face Angie or Tenko.
Ugh.
That's right. So let's do our best.
Gonta!
Alright, I'm not gonna say it's a pain anymore.
Thank you. Yes.
I won't give up. I'll fight alongside everyone and survive.
Do not say everyone. After all, the Blackened is still among us.
Among Us. Bom, 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 bom. Okay.
Jeez, there you go. Killing the mood like usual. But damn, well said, Shuichi. That's what I'd expect from my soul, bro.
Oh my god, Kaito, we're soul bros? Wow, I can't believe you would say that to me. Oh.
Your soul, bro?
Yeah.
Well, anyway, do you think the Blackened this time has some sort of superpower?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Well, as a self-proclaimed expert of stepping through floorboards, isn't it weird that no one stepped through that floorboard before the culprit used it?
Ah, that is a good point.
It must have been barrier magic.
Well, that's one possibility, but I think it might have been something else.
Why did no one step on the floorboard until it was used for murder? Ah, that's it! Shuichi, you wanna share with the class? You wanna tell me what it is? Oh, fuck. Forehead injury. No. Wait. Is it this? Is it because the circle was there? Okay, You guys should have to yell at me!
This is it! It's because of the magic circle at the scene of the crime.
Why are you guys shouting at me? I was gonna get there. Jeez. I just look at the chat and it's like magic circle, magic circle, magic circle, it's the magic circle. Oh, it's not gonna. Oh, jeez. Yes, okay, I do remember that.
Before we began the seance, we were warned not to step on the circle. The floorboard in question was within the circle. That's why no one stepped on it.
Does that make sense, though?
So the magic circle's purpose was to keep us away from the whole trick.
Wait, my problem is, if the floorboard was inside the circle, and he said not to step on the circle, does that make sense? Because we were walking around in there. Am I dumb? Am I dumb? Or it feels like a reach. Unless part of it was outside of the circle. Am I, is my brain short circuiting? Do I have the brain damage? I'm confused. I mean, the magic circle meant that people were stepping carefully. But it's, it's unclear in the diagram whether this board was actually, like, under the salt. That's why I'm confused. That's why I was confused, okay? I'm just saying what I'm thinking.
That was part of the culprit's plans too?
Can I look at the... No, hold on. Maybe we can look at the pictures. There could be pictures. No, oh yes, see, look. Sorry, it's very hard to see. On the, see where the board is? It's actually across the magic circle. So that means the end of the board where you would have been able to lever it is, under the salt. So there was salt over it. So that makes sense. Okay. Okay, I think, yes. Okay. That does make sense. Yeah, bloody Kokichi. Okay. No, it makes sense. It makes sense. Don't worry. We got it. We got it. It makes sense. Phew! Oh. There's no doubt in my mind. They're the one who killed Tenko. Only one person had the opportunity and the motive. Oh, okay. Nope. The culprit was you!
It has to be you!
It has to be you!
Kyo, was it you?
Whatever are you talking about?
Playing dumb, huh?
I'm talking about Tenko's murder.
Kyo? Why do you suspect me?
Because you were the one who drew the magic circle.
Come on,
The circle
Shuichi.
kept us from discovering the seesaw trick.
Work that brain of yours. Work that big brain of
That's not
yours.
all it was for. In order to make the murder succeed, variables like Tenko's position and the placement of the cage needed to be defined.
Why are you talking about cooking the boy?
And those variables were defined by using the magic circle. In short, the circle itself was the most important tool in this murder.
In this moida. That's been a moida.
Knowing that,
Point.
the person who
Point.
drew the magic circle
Point.
has to be the culprit.
It was you.
Well, Kyo,
Point.
Answer already! Did you do it?
Don't say at me. Stop
What is so funny?
Yeah, what's so funny, bitch?
I was just thinking. So this is how each Blackened must have felt. What an intriguing experience this is.
Hello?
What? An intriguing experience?
Hello?
But if I am the culprit as you claim, then I stomped on the floorboard, yes?
Yes?
So, do tell.
Huh?
How could I have stomped on the floorboard during that darkened seance?
What do you mean?
I
With your
see.
foot?
That is problem.
Unless that is made clear, you cannot be certain I am the culprit.
I'm confused. What's the question?
How can you be so calm when you're backed into a corner like this?
I will explain that in due time. Please answer my question first.
The culprit stepped on that exact floorboard, even in darkness. Oh, okay. So how do they know which floorboard to step on? It's... okay. It's hard to imagine the culprit would just find the right board. After I put out the candle, I could move along the wall with my hand.
Wait a minute. Maybe...
Did you figure it out?
Yeah, you could have just... touch? He could... touch, right? Touch?
That's it!
Because it's made of salt.
The
You can
culprit used
feel...
touch.
Or
They
you can
didn't
feel along the
see.
wall
They felt.
to know where you are, right?
That way they could get around in the dark.
Yeah.
Like how I got to the candle.
Wasn't Seesaw in middle of room? Gonta doesn't think it was near wall.
Well, you can get a feel
Probably
along the
something
wall.
Besides the wall to move then, right?
You can either feel along the wall and then just move
Were there any
perpendicular
other
to
markers
it,
within reach?
or you can feel the
Of course,
salt,
the answer to
or...
that is there was nothing of the sort.
What Shuichi think? Okay, it's gonna make me say it. A landmark they could have used to determine where the floorboard was. At the scene. Oh, dang, blah, blah, blah. Magic circle. Okay. It wants me to say magic circle. The magic circle. He used the circle. Great. Speed. I am speed. Magic. Sir. Sir? R? Oh no, bye. Where's the R? R. Sir. Circle. How do you spell circle? Circle. E? 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 E! 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 Because the magic circle was...
That's it. The magic
physical.
circle. They used the magic circle.
Yeah. I think.
Remember? The magic circle
Yes.
was drawn with salt.
Yes, exactly.
The culprit used the salt's texture to feel their way to the
Exactly. Because it's not drawn on the ground. It was physical, so
Kyo
you could
traced
feel
the
it.
magic circle with his hands to get to the loose floorboard.
Nice. Yes. All right. I do have a brain in there.
You drew the magic circle with salt to use it as a guide.
Kyo?
An interesting thought. It is unfortunate that it is so wrong.
Oh, whoa.
Recall the document. What did the magic circle look like?
Recall the document.
Based on the document, the magic circle wouldn't reach the corners of the room.
So
what?
No, but it didn't look exact. No, I remember.
When the room was darkened, each of us was in a corner of the
There
room.
were
yes?
extra lines coming out of it. I remember
The
that.
magic circle didn't reach us, so I could not have followed it.
You're
Yes?
wrong. There were extra
We're
lines to each of the
talking about the
corners.
magic circle
I
in the
remember that.
document. That doesn't mean the circle you drew was the same.
No, I most definitely drew it exactly the same. I have it perfectly memorized.
So which is it? Is there any way to check? Not anymore. The magic circle is a complete mess from being trampled on.
No, I have good memory. I remember this. Another piece of the puzzle. Drawing the circle with salt or but guaranteed would be temporary. The investigation itself would have gotten rid of the evidence. Clever.
Everyone, may I have your attention, please?
Kibo?
What a pain. We don't have any way to check it now.
Kibo? Kibo Pog?
Excuse me, everyone. May I have your attention, please?
Well, I guess there's no point in discussing the magic circle anymore.
Shut up, Kokichi.
Hey, may I have your attention?
Kibo? Kibo?
Oh, I said cut that out! It's too bright!
Shing.
I apologize. I just wanted everyone to listen to me.
About what?
I had Mew add another function to my body, in addition to the flashlight.
What the? No way! Did you really? Stop! You can't! I didn't install it for that purpose!
Hello?
Please, let me use it. With it, I might be able to save everyone.
Miyu. This is one of the weird sex thing.
What is this function?
It's an image recording function.
Hello?
Image recording?
You took a picture?
Specifically, this function allows me to dispense a printout of my own memory. I'll give it a try.
Wait, where are you dispensing it from? Your butt?
Ready?
Also used magic like that before.
This printout
Oh my
is my memory
God.
of being kicked out of the seance. Please
Sploot.
confirm that the floor of the empty room is clearly visible. Go on, take the picture and see for yourself.
Good God, I hate that.
Okay, got it.
I reluctantly took the paper from his mouth. Same. Yeah, look, there's the lines coming out of the corners. So, this is the
Well,
magic
Shuichi,
circle.
Do you notice anything?
Yes, I do. The corners. The corner.
There!
Aha.
This helped a lot, Kibo. Without you, I never would have seen through Kyo's lie.
No. I already knew that. Goddamn game.
My lie.
You lying, boy. You
You
lying.
just said that you drew the magic circle exactly as it appears in the document.
That's wrong.
But that's a lie, isn't it? The magic circle at the scene had lines that stretched to the room's corners.
True, I guess I didn't have actual
which means that
proof,
you
like
would be able to
physical
find the
proof.
floorboard from anywhere in the room.
So it was different from the document after all.
All because Himiko noticed. And because of Kibo, too.
Hey, where's my things? I'm the one who installed that function into Kibo.
Hey, yeah, what was it you were saying about its purpose?
Yeah, me, you want to share?
Oh, to be honest, the purpose of that image recording function is to monitor my health.
Miyu.
Specifically, I make Kibo use that function every day to analyze my turds.
Miyu!
You're what? Why?
You're what? Why?
Shit is a great indicator of intestinal health and gut bacteria quality. Plus, taking a satisfying shit does wonders for a woman's natural beauty, so...
Um...
See? You're all grossed out! This is
No one cares.
Exactly. Thank you, Himiko.
Kyo, you killed Tenko, didn't you? Just give up and admit it already.
So, Kyo, if you have any objections, you can...
Your deductions are fiction.
Ah! He's arguing with me! How dare you?
Well, since you've given me the option, I will most certainly object.
Okay,
To be
what is
honest,
it?
It's unimportant, but it may be an amusing diversion.
Unimportant?
Now I shall bear witness to your abilities, Shuichi. Do entertain me.
Jeez. Alright, fine. I use my knives.
If you are going to claim I am the culprit,
Shing, shing, shing.
then what of the murder weapon?
Shing, 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 shing.
It was set up in the cage.
Shing, shing.
The only people capable
I think I know where this is going.
are Kokichi and Shuichi, who carried the cage.
Nope.
So suspicion should fall on them.
Nope. Your argument's wrong.
True, we could have placed the sickle there, but we could not have removed it later. Because we weren't the ones who lifted the cage. That was Himiko.
And we couldn't have put it there. People would have
The
seen
only
it.
person who could have collected the sickle is Himiko.
No, you're wrong.
But the only people who could have placed the sickle are Kokichi and Shuichi.
What about you, bitch?
But in regards to that dilemma, I did not carry the cage, nor did I lift it. I had no opportunity to touch the sickle.
You're wrong,
For
bitch.
your words.
That's wrong. Points aggressively.
The only person who could have set up the sickle and retrieved it afterward is Kyo.
Because he was so specific about we
That
have to do
was
everything
done by covering
backwards.
The cage with a white cloth.
So he's the only one that got the sheet.
You could have secretly placed the sickle when you draped the cloth. And retrieved it afterward when you removed the cloth.
Exactamundo.
Everyone was distracted. You discreetly dropped the sickle under the floor.
Wonderful! That's exactly correct.
Huh? What? What the fuck did you just say?
Then why don't you give up already?
The trick I put so much work into is just wasted effort.
Oh my god.
Alas.
Kia?
Oh, it was you? You killed Tenko?
You're
Let
admitting,
me guess.
huh?
You'll never forgive me. Himiko, you must hate me so very much.
Oh my god.
Maybe you'd feel better if I was executed by Monokuma. But unfortunately for you, that won't happen. Because if you vote for me, every spotless, including myself, will die.
What you talking about, Kyo?
What you talking about, Kyo?
You still don't understand?
Because we still have to prove he did
I
the
killed
first
Tenko.
murder.
That is the truth. But it is meaningless in this class trial.
Meaningless?
You mean Monokuma's extra rule, right?
Yeah, it's only the one who killed Angie that counts as the blackened.
You see, I killed Tenko, but not Angie.
Liar.
For us, Tenko's death is nothing but a trivial issue. Because the blackened in this trial is the culprit who killed Angie.
Trivial issue?
Kyo.
No, that's gotta be a lie. You probably killed Angie too.
That is simply not possible. Recall that I was unable to enter Angie's lab.
But you didn't kill her in her lab.
Oh, only student council members and Kokichi could enter research lab.
How could I have possibly killed Angie when I couldn't even enter her lab?
We can figure that out. No one else could have done it besides you. If you're the one who killed Tenko, you gotta I be the one who killed Angie.
I understand how you feel, Himiko, but maybe we can discuss this rationally and calmly. There is a non-zero possibility that Kyo is telling the truth.
So you understand how she feels. I see. Wait, robots can understand human feelings?
Of course I understand. I worked really hard to understand.
Hey, why are you getting all worked up, Kibo? Chill, dude.
Chill, dude.
That's enough! It's voting time! I'm gonna vote for him!
Himiko, you gotta take a chill pill. I appreciate the enthusiasm, but you gotta dial it back a little bit.
Who murdered Angie?
Isn't Kyo culprit?
I mean, he
Of
is,
course
but,
not.
you know.
This case was an error on my part. Monokuma added that rule after both bodies were found, yes? How was I to know that the trial would only be for Angie's killer? Had I known, I certainly wouldn't have killed Tenko.
You're lying! You killed Tenko and Angie!
Now hold on. Jumping to conclusions here is dangerous.
We should talk it out more. This case might have juicy plot twists waiting to happen.
Nuts to that. Any way you look at this case, Kyo is obviously the culprit.
Yeah, there's sort of no other way to look at it.
No, it's too dangerous to vote before we arrive at a
We
logical
arguing.
decision.
Are we gonna do the split thing? It's gonna be the split thing. Yeah, there we go. Here we go. We're doing this.
This argument is getting intense.
At times like this,
Yeah.
The Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial grounds.
Yay.
Yippee! I've been waiting for this!
Why were you waiting for it?
Kyo confesses to killing Tenko, but insists he didn't kill Angie. We won't forgive Kyo for what he did, but we can't vote until we know the facts. I have to pin down the evidence and convince everyone. Yippee! We got it. The music kind of bopping though. All right, let's do it. Don't vote yet.
Kyo killed Tenko and Angie!
he forced his way into Angie's research lab and killed her!
Kyo! Anyone could have entered my lab.
The katana was
What?
found in Kyo's
Oh, this
lab.
one.
Kyo! Anyone could have entered my lab.
So Kyo did kill Tenko, but he not blackened?
He was planning to use the new rule to protect himself all along.
That's this
Kyo!
one.
Not possible. That rule was
I like that he's
added
got
after
multiple
both
things because it's just
Without the
us
mystery
three
of
versus
Tenko's
everybody else.
death, can't we just vote now?
I got this!
Does this one?
Not yet. There's still another mystery to solve.
Kyo killed Tenko and... Kyo killed Tenko and Angie!
I got this!
Angie.
But he couldn't get into Angie's research lab.
He forced his way into Angie's research lab and killed her!
I got this! But
I'm
he
so
couldn't
confused.
Get into Angie's research
Oh,
lab.
this is annoying. Okay.
The katana was found in Kyo's lab.
Lab.
Anyone could have entered
Yeah.
my lab.
So Kyo did kill Tenko, but he not blackened?
Kokichi! Perhaps there's a second blackened we need to find.
I'm not a fan of being on a team with
He was
these
planning to use
these
the new rule
guys.
to protect himself all along.
Yeah,
To
rules.
solve the mystery of Tenko's death, can't we just vote now?
Mystery.
Kyo
Okay.
killed Tenko and Angie!
Okay.
Kyo killed Tenko and
I didn't get this one.
He forced his way into Angie's research lab and killed her!
That's Angie.
The katana was found in Kyo's lab.
That's Lab.
So Kyo did kill Tenko, but he not blackened?
He was planning to use the new rule to protect himself all along.
So confusing.
We solved the mystery of Tenko's death. Can't we just vote now?
Okay. Alright.
Kyo killed Tenko and Angie.
Kibo!
Kyo.
We don't know for certain that Kyo killed Angie.
Yes.
He forced his way into Angie's research lab
Angie.
But he couldn't get into Angie's research lab.
The katana was found in Kyo's lab.
Lab.
Kyo! Anyone could have entered my lab.
So Kyo did kill Tenko, but he not blackened?
Blackened.
Kokichi. Perhaps there's a second blackened we need to find.
He was planning to use the new rule to protect himself.
Kyo!
Rule.
Not
Okay,
possible.
we got it. We got
That
it.
rule was added after both murders.
We solved the mystery of Tenko.
I got this!
Mystery.
Not
Okay,
yet.
we got it. We did
There's
it.
still another mystery to solve.
Yay. Whoa. D. I'm not sure about this team. Me, Kokichi, Kyo, who's the murderer, and there's just Kibo also there, versus everyone
It would be a
else.
mistake to vote before we've completely solved Angie's murder.
Yes.
And there's still the mystery of Tenko's murder.
Mystery? What kind of mystery?
Well, Kyo's confession derailed our conversation a bit. But we still have to go over one of the clues found at Tenko's crime scene. I
True.
believe it might even have something to do with Angie's murder.
The bloodstain. The bloodstain. Dried blood under floor.
This is it!
This is it.
The bloodstain found under the floor. Maki and I found it during the investigation. It was beneath the floorboard that the culprit stomped on.
Is that Tenko's blood?
Nope, it's
That
Angie's.
bloodstain was too far from Tenko's corpse to have been hers.
And it was dry.
Also, the bloodstain was already dry when
Wow,
we
I'm
found it.
so keyed into
But
this.
the blood from Tenko's body hadn't even begun to dry yet.
Well, that's weird. Why was that bloodstain the only dry one?
Because it's Angie's. It happened before the seance.
That's it! The bloodstain wasn't from Tenko's murder. It was there before we started the seance.
Or
Yes.
the seance?
Therefore, it's Angie's blood.
That's
Yummy,
it.
yummy. I mean, fuck.
That bloodstain wasn't Tenko's. It was Angie's.
Why was blood from Angie at the scene of Tenko's murder?
Yeah, wasn't Angie killed in her research lab?
Nope.
Because we found her body there doesn't mean she was killed there.
Ah, I guess that's possible.
She was hit in the head with the plank and then
Angie
taken to
wasn't
her
killed in
research
her
lab, where she was
that
stabbed.
opens up a lot more possibilities.
Kiji, don't talk over me.
We assumed that only council members could have killed Angie since her body was in her lab. But if she died somewhere else, then we can't suspect just the council members anymore.
Yup. Oh, Kikichi, thank you.
So the culprit didn't enter her lab, but waited for her to come out of it?
I'm not
No.
sure if the culprit waited for her, but they probably killed her when she came out.
Yes.
Well, I thought that was more likely from the start.
Sure you did.
So I went to places Angie might have gone and checked all 3 empty rooms.
Places she might have gone? Why did you check the empty rooms then?
The empty rooms were the only places I could think of that Angie would go.
Did Angie have business in rooms?
It seems Kokichi's up to his usual misleading nonsense again.
I do lie a lot, and I could be lying right now too. But I'm I'm pretty sure someone's panicking right now because of my lock.
Kyo. Okay. Oh, here we go. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, I can't
The
do it.
art research lab is not where Angie was killed. She was killed in the empty room instead.
She left her lab on her own?
Whoopsies.
But why would she go into an empty room? There shouldn't have been anything in there.
Except for candles.
Oh!
That's it! She wanted a candle!
To burn the Necronomicon! Oh my god, first try? Oh my god, first try?
Angie went to that room to get a candle.
First try ever? Consent!
Yeah, for kinky wax play!
Me.
No. Angie was going to use it for the ritual. According to the Necronomicon, to resurrect the dead,
Burn the Necronomicon to ashes.
Then, did she seek out a candle so she could burn the book?
Yeah.
That's right. There's nothing to start a fire with in Angie's lab. So she went to go get a candle from one of the empty rooms.
And that's when the culprit attacked her!
That's why there was dried blood under floor.
Which means Angie was attacked in the same room the seance was held.
Yeah. Wow.
Bravo, Himiko. Well done for choosing that room for the seance. If we hadn't done the seance in that room, then Tenko's murder would have been in another room. If that happened, no one would have discovered Angie's bloodstain under the floorboard.
That's true.
That's right. Shuichi and I only checked under the floorboards where Tenko died.
Yep, it's all thanks to Himiko for choosing the same room as Angie. This must be a Tua's will. Or maybe the power of magic.
It's neither. I just picked one.
It's neither. I just picked one. I'm playing on PC, just with my mouse and stuff, which I think is why the controls are a little busted. So when I'm struggling to like select select items, like it's skipping and stuff, that's me desperately hitting like buttons on my laptop, trying to get it to work. So yeah.
Hold on. You're all acting as though you've proven that is fact already.
Kyo, can you just kind of not
You
speak
claim
right
Angie
now?
was murdered in the empty room, and then moved to the lab?
Yes.
Then how do you explain the large amount of blood in the lab?
Because you hit her in the head and then stabbed her in the
It may be
lab.
possible to carry a body, but blood cannot be moved.
Boy thinks he's slick. He's not.
I think she was still alive after the attack in the empty room.
Exactly.
She was killed after she was carried to her lab.
Because she has 2 wounds.
This is it!
This is it!
The fatal wound was a cut to the back of her neck from the katana. But she also showed signs of blunt force trauma. And I think I know why.
I know why. Bonk!
After Angie was knocked unconscious in the empty room, she was killed in her lab.
I see. So that puddle of blood is from the killing blow. Ha! It's all clear now.
Yeah, thank you for
Angie
your
was
input.
attacked to the empty room, carried to her lab, and it was there that the culprit finished her off.
All clear. This is all clear. What are you all talking about?
Kyo?
All clear? What is all clear?
Kia? You panicking?
What are you?
Uh-oh.
All clear? What are you all? You what? What?
Kia?
I will not fear. I will not back down.
Whoa. What was that?
Sweet Korekio, calm yourself.
Boy just had a
These words are all
stroke.
hollow. There is no meaning to any of them.
Boy just had a stroke and got split personalities. Oh my god. What?
You must teach these ignorant children a lesson.
Yes, you're right. Okay, I'll teach them.
What the hell are you mumbling about? You're giving me the goddamn willies!
This is so strange.
Not yet. Nothing is clear at all.
Oh, don't worry if you struggle figuring out saving and stuff. If you're on a keyboard, you hit F1 to open the monopad, and that's how you open settings and stuff. I actually Googled it. I actually had to Google it because it tells you the controls for controller, not keyboard. But I was Googling how to, like, what the controls are and everything. But there's actually a couple posts that I found that, like, tell you. They're like, okay, in the trial, you should select this, to select bullets, you do this, and to shoot them, you do this. And when you're in open world, you're gonna do this, you hit these buttons. I thought that was really funny. But, yeah, it's not clear at all. When we first were playing, I was, like, just hitting random buttons, trying to figure out how things worked. Because it's built for controller, so it doesn't actually have that. It doesn't tell you. So, for the first, like, hours, I was struggling.
It's full of doubts, of mysteries, of a dense, impenetrable fog!
And I'm still figuring out controls as we go, you know? I only just found out you can fast forward through, debates. With R, apparently. Anyway, Kira's having a breakdown.
Nothing is clear at all!
Oh, bestie. What are we gonna do? What thing is this? It's this? Okay. This is probably the
Angie was attacked
duct
in
tape.
the empty room first.
Because that's the last piece
carried
of
into the
evidence we haven't
research
used
lab?
yet.
Impossible! Impossible! That's nothing but a delusion!
Okay.
You intend to poison our minds with your delusions?
It's no delusion. Angie's 2 external wounds tell the story.
Yeah, Kia.
After she was struck in the empty room, she was carried to the art research lab and then killed.
You say the culprit carried Angie's body? And not a single drop of blood fell? The hallway and empty room had no blood stains.
Because he
Even if you
bandaged
wiped them
it
down
up.
later, there'd still be traces of evidence left behind. But there was no evidence anywhere, was there, Shuichi?
Because he covered it with the duct tape! Because he put duct tape over the wound so it wouldn't bleed everywhere!
There was evidence left at the scene.
Oh my god!
Bloody tape under
I got it at the last second. Yes. That's it.
What?
It was wrapped around her head to stop the bleeding while she was being carried.
Bloody tape? Gonta didn't notice at all.
It was under the body. It's most likely evidence the culprit should have gotten rid of. But since it was hidden, the culprit didn't notice and failed to dispose of it.
Ho, ho, ho.
It must have fallen as the fatal blow was dealt and ended up under her body.
It must have been Atua who did that for us.
Please don't talk about Atua.
What?
God.
Atua? How long are you going to keep that up?
Now we know most of the mystery behind Angie's murder.
I'm convinced there's only one person who could have killed Angie.
You gotta make me select. Yeah, okay. Hey, King. You feeling okay? You don't look too
It
good.
has to be you. It's you, Kyo. You killed Angie.
The culprit is you.
What the fuck? So it's true.
Well, that was obvious. Such a boring, obvious answer.
I killed both of them. Why did you kill them?
In terms of pure logic, only one victim was necessary to win.
Why? Why you killed them both?
I think one of the murders was an accident.
Exactly. He didn't mean to kill Angie.
An accident?
That's right.
We've been over
It
this.
wasn't
Oh my
part of the
god.
plan.
We got it.
Huh? Which one?
Angie.
That's it.
She walked in on him preparing for Tenko's murder.
Angie's murder was an accident.
So he killed her.
What? Tenko wasn't accident?
Obviously not.
That's right. Kyo originally planned to kill someone with a seesaw trick. But while he was making preparations in the empty room, Angie walked in. So he decided to kill her in order to keep her from talking.
She just happened to walk in on the culprit setting up and was killed.
Then he should have just stopped there. He killed Angie. There was no reason for him to kill Tenko.
True.
You only needed to kill one for this game. Killing two is pointless. If you get bonus points for killing more, then sure. Otherwise, it leaves more clues behind.
Why, Kyo? Why you kill two of our friends?
What on earth are you talking about? No, I'm not the culprit. So, why is everyone looking at me like I am?
Kia.
Why? Why are they? Why is it? Calm yourself, Korekio.
So what? I don't like this. This is so off-putting.
Yes. You mustn't raise your voice. You mustn't stutter. You mustn't lose composure. You mustn't become flustered. You mustn't waver. Look at their horrid faces. This sorry lot is not worth agonizing over.
Hello?
You're right. Yeah, you're right.
There he goes again. What the hell's wrong with him?
It almost seems like he's talking with someone.
Someone? He's just talking to himself. And why the hell is he wearing lipstick?
No matter how loudly you protest, this is a trivial matter. I will never acknowledge your allegations. Not a single one of them. For you see, there is no evidence that I killed Angie.
Well, I don't know. After everything we've been
I
over,
will not acknowledge it.
you know?
I will only acknowledge facts, true events. I won't acknowledge fiction, mystery. I won't acknowledge your deductions or guesses. Well said. Good job, Korekio. Yes, thanks.
Yes! Thanks.
Creeps me the fuck out!
Alright.
You're wrong. There is evidence.
What? You do realize bluffs like that won't work, yes?
The weapon that was used to knock Angie unconscious in the empty room.
The floorboard!
That weapon tells us the whole story, Kyo.
That's not possible. I think you may have misunderstood. Apologize. Come on, apologize.
I don't like this bit you're doing, Korekio.
Apologize. Apologize. Come on. Apologize. apologize, 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 apologize.
Seriously, what the hell's happening?
I have no idea what's happening with Kyo. But I know what weapon he used on Angie. I just have to prove it to him. Alright. Whoa, look at that
I have
artwork.
nothing to admit. You are simply wrong.
Bum, bum, bum. Oops.
Yes, I'm not the culprit. So I have nothing to confess. I have nothing to admit. You are simply wrong. Yes, I'm not the culprit. So I have nothing to confess. I have nothing to admit. You are simply wrong. Why must you force your
You okay,
delusions
buddy?
on us? Your logic, that's merely a delusion. Well said, Korekio. To continue this debate is meaningless. Why must you force your delusions on us? Your logic, that's merely a delusion. Well said, Korekio.
Fuck.
To continue this debate is meaningless. What? I told you I am not the culprit. So why are you looking at me like that? You're all wrong, not me.
Wes.
Korekio speaks the truth. Such a sorry lot. Apologize. 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 I told you I am not the culprit. So why are you looking at me like that? You're all wrong, not me. Korekio speaks the truth. Such a sorry lot. Apologize. 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 I told you I am not the culprit. So why are you looking at me like that? You're all wrong, not me. Korekio speaks the truth.
Oh my god.
Such a sorry lot. Apologize.
We're almost there.
Apologize. 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 I told you I am not the culprit. You have no proof that Korekio is the killer.
Remove floorboard.
It ends here.
The floorboard. Hey yo, what happened to him?
Kyo hit Angie with the same floorboard he used in the seesaw trick.
Yes.
I see. And how do you know the floorboard was the murder weapon?
Because there's blood on it.
There was a small patch of dried blood on the underside of the floorboard.
Angie's blood?
Blood that spattered there when the culprit struck Angie with the board. But that's not the only evidence that she was hit with that floorboard. There's also the bloodstain under the floor to consider. For that to be there, the floorboard must not have been in place at the time of the attack.
True.
Good point. Had the floorboard been in place, her blood wouldn't have splattered beneath it.
Kyo's earlier confession is further evidence that the floorboard was used.
How?
If the weapon used to hit Angie is the floorboard from the seesaw trick,
It means the culprit knew about the seesaw, so the same person killed Tenko and Angie.
Boy's fucked. Yep.
I believe that while Kyo was setting up the seesaw, he was holding the board when Angie walked in.
And he cold-cocked her with the floorboard.
all you can do now is accept it. You even confessed to Tenko's murder already.
Oh, it's true. This is the truth.
Kyo. You fucked up. If you just stopped there, it would have been good.
Looks like
But
we're
you
almost
fucked
at
it.
the end. All right, Shuichi. I'll leave the finale to you.
Yeah, we're gonna do the comic. All right.
Shuichi, please, put an end to this. For Angie and Tenko's
understand. I'll go over everything one more time. Kyo, I want you to confess. No, I will force you to confess.
Funny that you say that. Because, my favorite character from Danganronpa 2 is Kazuichi. I'm not pitting my boys against each other. How did you know? Okay, what we got? Duct tape. Sickle, place to kill. Here we go. Hit the sliding lock. Was this one. Oh, we're doing it. We're doing it. Remove the katana. Nice. See, path made with salt. Small stone. Look at this, like, I love the art for the comics. It's so nice. I guess we'll be able to get a good look at it in a sec. Stomp hard on floorboard. Stomp. Stomp! Footsteps contaminating scene would be this. Cut, cross piece. Nice. Shuichi extinguishes flame. Let's be. Two more, what was that? This is easy, we got this. And Kikichi lockpicking. Look at that nasty boy. Shaking my head. We got it!
This is the truth of the case!
This is the truth of the case! Let's watch it.
Let's look back at the first murder.
I put on auto.
It was late last night. The culprit was in the empty room on the 4th floor. The culprit was preparing the seance murder they had planned. To use the floorboard as a seesaw, they had to cut the crosspiece supporting it. The plan was to make the same preparations for all 3 empty rooms. This would divert suspicion away from the culprit and whoever picked a room. To cut the crosspieces, they needed a saw. I imagine they got one from the warehouse. They were planning to cut the crosspieces in all 3 rooms. However, when the culprit was working on the middle room, the unexpected happened.
Clack.
Angie walked into that room and saw the culprit making their preparations. She needed some fire for the ritual and had gone to the room for a candle. At that point, the culprit had not finished the setup and was just cutting crosspieces. Angie might not have concluded that it was tied to some kind of murder plan. But now that Angie had seen it, the culprit couldn't use the seesaw trick. Any other person might have just given up, but not our culprit. The culprit took the floorboard they loosened and struck the unsuspecting Angie in the head. The culprit did not want to give up on their plan and had to improvise.
Drip.
They wrapped duct tape around Angie's injury to stop the bleeding. Then they picked up her unconscious body and carried her to a research lab.
The music's so good too. Tap, tap, tap. Rip. Shh, shh.
While she was unconscious, the
Do you like my
culprit
sound
hurried
effects?
to tie up this loose end.
Flutter.
But
Bump.
because they were in a hurry, they made a crucial oversight. They didn't notice the duct tape had peeled off and was under Angie's body. Without that evidence, we may never have figured out the culprit's trick.
Slam.
Carrying the supplies they needed, the culprit returned to the ultimate art lab. Locked the front door from inside.
Click. Slash.
And took out the katana they brought from their own lab. They then stabbed Angie in the back of the neck, finally killing her. Then, to further confuse us, the culprit attempted to make a locked room mystery. First, they used rope from the warehouse and hung 4 effigies upside down. There were 2 reasons for this. To overwhelm the room with an occult atmosphere. And the other was the key to locking the room. The culprit stuck the
Stabbing
katana in the
Kaede.
Kaide's effigy near the rear entrance. And spun the effigy around to twist up the rope. After enough turns,
Slam.
the culprit let go and headed for the rear door.
Whoop.
Once released, the effigy began spinning, and the gold leaf katana with it. The handle of the katana then hit the sliding lock, locking the door. A difficult trick, but remember that the lock was so loose it moved at the slightest touch. The culprit also would have had the opportunity to attempt it many times. Once complete, the door was locked, but the duct tape was left behind.
This is gonna be a long one.
Perhaps the culprit noticed it, but by that point, it was too late. The room was sealed. There was no way for them to get back inside.
X3. Here we go.
Then, this morning, we opened up the room and discovered Angie's body.
Tick, tick. Bang. Look at that
The culprit
pose.
wasn't
Shuichi.
finished. They wanted one more murder. To do that, they manipulated us into performing this seance. Of the 3 empty rooms, the middle one was chosen for the seance. I was invited by Kokichi to take Kibo's place in the seance. Tenko volunteered to be the medium, but she never imagined it would get her killed.
Tenko! Rest in
To
peace.
perform the seance, the culprit claimed they needed something for Tenko. a small stone that Himiko had brought from the courtyard.
Turtle.
Tenko, at the culprit's request, bowed her head until it was touching the stone. That position
Like
was
a turtle.
instrumental in making sure the murder went as planned. Next,
Clunk.
Kokichi and I placed the iron cage over Tenko in the middle of the magic circle. The culprit then volunteered to drape the white cloth over the iron cage. We didn't realize it at the time, but that was a deliberate decision by the culprit. They needed to set up the murder weapon that was used to kill Tenko.
Sussy.
While they were covering the cage with a cloth, they secretly placed the sickle. Finally, 4 of us placed the wooden statue on top of the cage.
Thud.
The culprit used the weight of the statue to keep the murder weapon in place.
Act 5. We're almost there.
After the preparations were complete, we began the seance. In complete darkness, we each stood in one corner and sang the Caged Child song.
The creepy song. Yay!
When the song finished, the soul of the dead was supposed to enter the medium. But our culprit had another plan, to commit a murder in the darkness.
Commit the murder.
Right after we started singing, the culprit began making their way toward Tenko. It would have been quite difficult to do in total darkness, but our culprit had a guide.
The salt. He's a salty boy.
They used the lines of the magic circle drawn with salt. The culprit felt for the salt and used it to guide them along. And when the culprit reached the center of the circle, they found the floorboard
Dash.
that had its crosspiece cut
Dash.
off the night before. Then lifted
Stomp.
up their foot and stomped down hard on the floorboard.
I know it made the noise, but I want to do it. Stop!
The
Creak.
floorboard lifted up like a seesaw and pushed Tenko's body up toward the ceiling of the cage.
Rip.
Tenko was stabbed in the back of the neck by the sickle on the top of the cage. She was killed right before our eyes, and we didn't even see it. After committing the crime, the culprit followed the salt back to their corner. Finished the ritual and had us light the candles. We followed the culprit's directions and removed the equipment used for the seance. And discovered Tenko's body.
Yeah, drop
While
it in
we
the
were all
old.
focused on the body, the culprit picked up the sickle and dropped it under the floor through the hole in the corner of the room.
In the old. What you gonna do?
Ironically, the final step of the murder was unwittingly carried out by us. The culprit had planned the murder so that we would unintentionally destroy some evidence. That evidence was the magic circle that the culprit used to navigate in the dark. However, the culprit didn't know that Kibo had taken a picture. He really saved us. Without that, we wouldn't know what changes were made to the circle. But now we know for certain, and we know the culprit drew the magic circle.
Points aggressively!
Korekio Shinguchi, the ultimate anthropologist. You're the culprit behind these murders.
Oh my god! It's execution time!
That's where my detective work leads us. It all fits.
Oh, if you finish the first trial and you get the 4 objects. Yeah. No, it's like they said. You have to go and find the weird, quote-unquote weird stuff in the school. And if you have trouble finding them, just go to where you can see on the map there's clusters of people. Because there's people around where each of the objects are. Or just run around and look. Because they're kind of weird. But yeah. If you just walk around, you'll find them. Because I guess at the start, there isn't that many places you can go. Just see what you can interact with. You get really stuck, you can just look it up. Yeah, one opens the casino, I think.
Sweet Korekio. There were times when it's necessary to admit defeat.
Should I go back to the casino and gamble some more? No, not right now. Maybe later.
Admit?
Uh-oh. He's looking bad. Boy's literally blue.
Okay.
So you finally admit you did it.
Unfortunately. Yes. Yes. It's unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. My one regret, my only regret, was not being able to make 100 friends.
Hello?
100 friends?
It was my dream to make 100 friends. Oh, it's so unfortunate! I was so close to 100!
What are you talking about? I do not understand a word of this.
Same.
Who gives a fuck? Let's vote for this kooky bastard and be done with this already!
Roger that! One voting time! Coming up!
Voting time! Oh, Kyo.
Racing excitement as
The heart-racing excitement!
As the blackened and the spotless finally face off!
It's voting time!
Oh, Monodam's not happy. He keeps getting snubbed. Alright. Kyo it is. Rest in peace.
Now then, it seems the voting has finished. Let's see the result.
Who did Korekio vote for? Did he vote for himself, or...? Yeah. RIP!
Who'll be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
It's time! Yay! Give me money! Give me them coins! All rise! Hey! Nice. And I'm rich again. Money for days. Alright, Kyo. Wow, seriously? You're correct again.
Absolutely right.
Amazing! This is the third correct verdict in a row.
All right.
If you manage to get 12 correct verdicts in a row, you proceed to a round bonus. How's this gonna last that long?
For now,
It's finally over.
No.
No, not yet. I haven't heard his answer yet. Kia, why? Why did you kill Angie and Tenko?
Right.
Yeah, he no need to kill them both, no matter what motive he have.
Oh?
Motive? Hey! Did your motive have something to do with the transfer student who was resurrected? Even if it did, though, how did that trigger a murder?
Hey!
Don't tell me. Were you actually scared of the resurrection ritual, Kaito?
Shut up!
Shut up! I never said I was scared. The resurrection ritual has nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with it? Because we're friends, I'll tell you. I never once believed in the ritual. I would never kill someone over such a silly thing as that.
What?
So it has nothing to do with the motive?
Eh?
Then why?
Yes.
For the one I love.
There is someone that I love.
Hello? From the bottom of my heart, someone so dear, someone that I long for.
I love her with all my heart.
What the
She loves me
fuck?
with all her heart. Yes, we vowed an endless love to each other, forever bound by fate. None can come between us. We are bound by an intense love, no matter what anyone says.
Kia?
What?
Bragging about your perfect love life? Fuck you, some of us aren't that lucky. So to see this lover of yours you had to escape?
Don't tell me.
So that's why you killed Angie and Tenko? But why did you need to kill both? If you asked if I did it to escape this place, my answer would be no.
Wonderful.
Because I have no need to escape this place. The one I love is inside. Yeah, it's your split personality. You're the lady with the lipstick lady.
Wait.
Don't look at me, I'm not his lover.
Yeah.
Calm down. No one would.
Kersploosh.
What the what?
Hey!
Kyo, who is it? Who's this person you love?
Hey,
Is it really one of us? When I say inside, I do not mean inside this academy.
You see,
I mean inside me.
sister.
The one? Okay. I love lives inside me, my dearest sister. Sister?
Wait.
Don't look at me, I'm not his sister.
Right?
Well, oh god. If you're a sister, he would have killed himself already.
Wait.
Your sister? But didn't you say she was your lover?
Whatever is the matter?
It is not that difficult. My lover, my sister is my lover. Oh, but she's also you?
I loved her so deeply,
Oh god.
and she loved me so deeply. The fact that we were siblings meant nothing to us. They called it forbidden love, but none could stop the love we shared. Oh, how I long for my sister's warmth. The only time I felt at peace was when I was enveloped in my sister's warmth. For my beloved sister.
Always messing around.
You had to escape from here, right?
No.
No, I had to kill for her.
Huh?
What?
Sister.
Sister was very sickly. She was in and out of hospital ever since she was a child. Because of that, she didn't have many friends. She always seemed so lonely.
However,
Even if I could be her little brother and her lover, I couldn't be her friend. So I thought I'd find her some friends. Friends for my dear deceased sister.
huh?
Deceased?
Do you understand?
My sister is now a ghost, so her friends should be ghosts too, right?
For my beloved sister.
For sister's sake, I've killed many. To send her 100 friends. Kyo, what the fuck? They were all wonderful people, worthy of being sister's friends.
Huh?
What?
Incomprehensible.
This is too impossible to understand. Too impossible.
Sister.
Sister is very happy.
Yes.
Oh, God. Yes, Korikyo, I am very happy. Thanks to you, I am not lonely.
What?
Could it be that the lipstick version of Kyo is...
I am Korekio's older sister.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I dodged a bullet. Not hanging out with Korikyo.
What?
What the hell?
Yes.
After I lost my beloved sister, I was so distraught I nearly went mad. But sister came to save me.
I am pleased.
She visited me during one of my seances and stayed inside me.
Sister.
Now I can see her whenever I want. I'm never lonely.
Korekio.
Oh God, this is making me uncomfortable. That's wonderful, Korikyo. You've made the impossible possible.
Are you serious?
Are you serious? Is this really a spirit?
I told you.
He's just delusional. What a sad girl who can't even believe in the power of love.
Ew.
Either way, he's totally out of his mind. I mean, he killed for a dead chick.
Well,
You said you killed a lot already, right? So it wasn't just the 2 you killed here.
What was that?
What? Seems like he was already crazy before he got here.
Because?
You didn't kill from to escape from here. That wasn't your purpose from the get-go. You just wanted to slaughter a bunch, huh?
Unacceptable.
Don't make me out to be some bloodthirsty, indiscriminate killer. I only kill girls who I think are worthy of being sister's friends.
Huh?
Only girls? So when we were deciding on who should be the medium... Oh... You said it would work best with a girl. I spent my time evaluating all the girls here.
Wonderful.
And besides Maki and Miyu, they were all worthy. Lamau. All worthy of being sister's friends. All worthy?
Why, you...
Hey, how come I'm not included? I mean, not like I care. Then the second victim could have been me? Tenko died in place of me? True, Himiko offered, and then Tenko volunteered instead. Oh, that's rough.
Excellent.
Himiko would have been great, but Tenko volunteering made me so happy. Her noble, earnest heart made her a perfect friend for sister.
Wonderful.
She even infiltrated the student council to protect Himiko. Huh? Infiltrate? Really? But how did you... It was obvious to me. I have studied many people. Yes,
Can this be?
she stood up against the darkness of the school all by herself. All for her beloved friend.
Beautiful.
I was so touched by that. Wonderful. She was a perfect friend for sister. I can't understand why you didn't like her, Himiko.
Well.
Though I was planning on having you become sister's friend too, eventually.
No way!
What? You do all that for... Wow, you did all that just to kill. For you to go that far, that's pretty impressive. You were interested in the caged child just so you could use it to kill someone, right?
Let's see.
It interested me as an anthropologist, of course. But more than that.
For my beloved sister.
I wanted to kill for sister. I cannot deny that overpowering feeling. Overpowering feeling.
Are you okay?
Kaito, are you okay? You look kind of pale. Just don't worry about it. Let's focus on Kyo right now. Allow me to explain, though. I did not plan to kill both of them. I knew I would have plenty of chances after escaping this place.
However...
But Angie walked in on me preparing, and I ended up killing her in a different way. So I figured I may as well kill someone else, too. After all, it would be a shame to just waste the seance trick I prepared.
What is that?
You're talking like you killed her just because you could. No, not just because I could. I was sending another friend to sister.
Correcchio.
Korekio, you're such a thoughtful little brother, but it was bad to get greedy.
Oh dear.
You're right. Because of that, now I can't send 100 friends to sister. Do you understand now? Those were the circumstances of Korekio's crime. I do not understand. This is all too impossible for me to understand.
Why?
That's right. Killing 2 friends for your dead sister.
How?
That's wrong. That's so wrong. Oh, don't get so worked up. There's something I learned after sister's death.
Do not worry.
Death only changes a person's form. The soul lives on as a ghost.
That's right.
That's right. Even though I'm a ghost now, I am always by Korekio's side.
Sister.
Thank you, sister. Oh, Kyo. Cut it out already.
What was that?
I don't understand anything you're saying. Nothing makes sense. It's not fair. Why did Angie and Tanko have to die for something so unfair?
Well,
Because death is unfair.
and another thing.
All deaths are unfair deaths. Why do you think news stations get such high ratings when they're reporting about death? Because everyone likes unfair deaths.
Maybe.
Well, if you look at it like that, this whole killing game embodies that philosophy, right? Gifted high school students forced to play a killing game. Man, if people were watching this, they would get a kick out of it. If people were watching this?
Shut up!
Knock off the bullshit. Only sick fucks would enjoy watching this.
You got me.
Hell yeah. If it wasn't in a killing game, I would have so much fun watching.
So then,
The nature of this killing game is yet shrouded in mystery. But my role in it is over. I have finished my explanation to you, friends.
sister.
I think I shall go and see her now, my beloved sister.
Sister.
I was unable to send her 100 friends, but at least I can see her again now.
Correcchio.
It's alright, sweet Korekio. Come to me.
Oh,
Looks like you're already prepared. Now then, let's get started.
it's punishment time!
It's punishment time!
Huh?
Punishment time.
Sister.
My beloved sister, at long last, I'll finally get to see you again.
That's right.
Yes, from now on, no one will try to stop us. We could be together without having to hide our love from others.
What?
Wait, I can't accept this.
Therefore,
Like I said, there's no such thing as a death that can be accepted.
from an anthropological point of view.
Why do you think so many different cultures have funeral rites? Why do you think rumors of ways to resurrect the dead never cease?
Yes.
The living must find a reason, however forced, to accept death when it happens. How you come to terms with death also determines how you live, yes?
What was that?
What?
I.
That was the answer I reached. How about you? How will you live a life that faces death?
Now then, I prepared a very special
Oh my
punishment.
god.
I shall observe.
I will watch over all of you as a ghost. As your friend, I will watch over you.
That's right.
It won't just be me and Korekio. All those who died will be watching. I'll be watching to see how you face the death of your friends.
Humanity is beautiful.
I'll be watching forever and ever.
It's punishment time!
Let's do it! Oh my god. Good riddance, Korekio. What the fuck? Cultural melting pot. Oh, he's spinning. He's spinning. He's in a pot? Is this what you were talking about cooking in before? He's getting cooked. Oh, that can't be good. Monodam? boy's boiling. Oh, Jesus. What the fuck? Even his fucking ghost got wrecked. Monodam fucking... Oh my god. What?
How gory!
No, Monodam, why?
How can this be?
What the? To think my cute child would commit suicide?
Yay!
It's so cute! It's so freaking cute that he would kill himself because he couldn't get along. My god. Monodam committed suicide. Had I known this would happen, I would have been nicer to him. The only reason Monodam and Sefster were getting along was because everyone but me bullied him.
That's right.
Yes, the other Monocubs drove him to suicide, but not me.
Hey.
Hey, who's Monodam?
Eh?
What, you already forgot? That's kind of scary.
Well now.
Well, looks like another class trial is wrapped up without incident, so... I'm just gonna take back this here Necronomicon.
Wow, wow, wow.
Seems like a waste, though. You guys sure you don't want it? You guys should have brought someone back to life and added them to your roster. Shut up! How long are you gonna keep talking about that?
I told you.
Ignore him. The whole resurrection ritual is obviously a lie. He's just trying to shake us mentally to get us to panic.
What's the point?
I'm assuming you're thinking another murder will happen if you do that, right? Who can say? What a waste. If none of you were gonna use it, you should have let me have it. I could have resurrected one of my dead siblings. Which one? Well, I don't know. They were all pretty terrible, actually. Wait, did one of us die? I could have sworn it had been just the two of us this whole time.
Oh, yeah.
It's too bad you missed your chance to raise the dead. That's what you get for doubting me. Too bad.
So long. Farewell.
Good riddance, Korikyo. Haha. Even now, he still talks about raising the dead.
Always messing around.
Man, this is stupid. What people believe in is up to them, but living people shouldn't have to suffer because of the dead.
Of course.
The living are more precious than the dead, no matter what. That's not something a coward like you should say. Shut up, leave me alone. But there's one thing this case taught me. I thought there was a god watching over us, but there isn't after all, not in this academy. Yeah, you're right.
You're right.
Well, that's why we have to work together, right? Face it together. Our ultimate talents are the best weapons we have.
Gonta do his best.
Then Gonta do his best to keep everyone safe. Gonta want to protect everyone. But your talent is entomology. I don't want Shuichi to use ultimate talent anymore. I'm getting sick of class trials.
You're right.
Yeah, you're right. Hey, your talented assassin is way more trouble. When are you gonna use that, huh?
Okay.
I'll work hard till everyone trusts my ultimate talent. Huh?
That's right.
It may not be possible now, but I'll put in the effort so everyone can trust me. I won't run away anymore. I want to survive and escape this place with everyone. Oh, Maki! I see. I wonder how long that'll last. What if your true calling as a killer shows? Don't underestimate her. Maki Roll's one of my sidekicks.
Got a minute?
I don't remember being your sidekick. Also, didn't I tell you to stop calling me Maki Roll? Oh, you guys are so close now. This must be the powerful bond of friendship. But I would have preferred it to happen sooner, especially not after losing 7 people. You're right. Only 9 people left now. Well, what do you know? This dumbass can do basic math. That's right, 7 pieces of shit have been flushed away and only 9 remain. Me, you don't say that. Fuck me.
Actually,
By that calculation, does it make you one of the pieces?
But
Just 9 of us.
Well, you know.
Humans are like weeds, too numerous to count. 7 of us dead doesn't mean much in the end. That's totally what a heartless robot is thinking, right? Right?
How rude!
No, I am not thinking that. Your blatant robophobia is simply inexcusable.
But you know,
But hey, none of us gave up, right? I know we're all gonna escape. I'm not gonna rely on a god spirits of the dead.
I believe in you.
Just you guys. I believe in all of you.
okay.
Kaito,
Well, of course.
you're right. Those of us who remain can start over.
Hey.
Hold up, Keyboy needs to apologize to everyone for the whole student council thing. And there's only one kind of apology I'm willing to accept.
How exciting!
Yank your head up and smash it to the ground with all your strength! Got that?
No way.
I've never heard of such an intense form of apology. Jesus Christ. It seems like everything is settled for now. Even though we're missing her.
You alright?
Himiko, you okay? Anything Gonta can do to help? You tell Gonta.
Hey.
I think we should let her have some space for now. That might be best for her.
Okay.
I remember how I felt.
Oh.
Oh, Gonta understand.
You're so dumb.
God, Himiko is such a liar.
Huh?
Huh?
Because I'm a liar.
Personally, I don't think lies are exactly a bad thing. Let's face it, you wouldn't have any free will if the world was comprised just of the truth. But even then, I don't think it's good to lie to yourself, you know?
right?
What are you saying? Think about Himiko's feelings a little bit.
Nuh-uh.
I only said this because I thought about it.
Because?
Himiko has been lying to herself about her own feelings, and she's been holding back.
Hey!
So, what are you repressing? What are you trying so hard to hold back? Hold back? Yeah, that's what Tinker said too. Oh my god. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, okay, great. She's gonna cry. Yeah. Ooh. Tinko, Angie, I'm so lonely. I'm so lonely without you two. But I gotta survive. I still can't go to where you are. But I'm lonely. I'm so lonely without the both of you. Himiko. Damn it. Himiko cried for a long time. She cried as if she was releasing all the emotions she had bottled up inside. Before we knew it, as if lured by her doing so, we began crying. The tears we shed, I can't even describe it. We were crying about what we had been through and what was to come. Sadness, hatred, frustration, discord, anger, love, tears filled with emotion. But at the very least, they weren't tears of submission. They were tears to push us forward. After a while, Himiko finally calmed down. However...
Is she hard to carry, Gonta?
No, she fine.
She's sleeping very peacefully.
That's
She's
kinda
all tuckered
cute.
out after crying. Robots sleep well after leaking their oils too, right?
I have told you many times that I do not use oil as my fuel source.
But wow, that really surprised me. She passed out as soon as she stopped crying.
Yeah, but she looks so peaceful sleeping like that.
No.
She probably felt better after letting it all out, don't you think? Yeah, I hope so.
Then Gonta carry Himiko to her room.
Make sure you focus real good on your back, you hear me? You'll need that focus if you want to feel her little mosquito bites poking ya!
There's no way he'd do such a thing. Gonta is a gentleman after all.
Shut up, Miu. Can I save, please? When we were heading back to the dorms, I suddenly noticed Kaito had stopped in his tracks. Kaito? Kaito, what's wrong? Oh, nothing. I just wanted to get some night air. Don't worry about me. Go on ahead.
Huh?
Oh, you sure?
Well,
Anyway, don't do something like this again, okay? If you dislike scary things, should have said so earlier. I thought you were sick. Are you worried about me? Yeah, worried about your stupidity. Still haven't warmed up to me, huh?
But...
Maybe not, but I feel like the walls we had up are coming down a little, you know? Perhaps those walls were her enemies. It seems like she doesn't want to wait anymore.
Got it.
Yeah, because of me!
Okay.
Yeah, maybe, but you sound like you're bragging, Kaito. Yeah. But like I said, I'm gonna get some air before I go back. You can go on ahead.
Okay.
Sure, got it. See you tomorrow.
Got it.
Yeah, see you tomorrow. After our goodbyes, I returned to my dorm room. I didn't notice what was going on with Kaito. Cough? Kaito?
Damn it.
Kaito?
I don't have time to be dying. I still haven't gone into space yet. Damn it. No way am I gonna die here. No way.
Kaito! I'm so scared. Great. Okay, playtime. 27 hours, 54 minutes, and 58 seconds. And the trial only took 3 hours and 38 minutes. Good God. Alright. I'm gonna finish up there. It's very late and I need to go to bed. So I think we'll finish there. Yeah. That was a nightmare. Well, not really. It was just weird. I'm glad Angie's dead, and learning about him, I am glad that Kyo is also dead. So, great. We got through the trial, we did it, and we'll pick up next time, I guess. Thanks to everybody who joined. We got a bunch of new people coming in, and that kind of freaked me out. But thank you for coming. I'll stream again soon. I stream around the same time every night, so yeah. I also post on Twitter when I'm gonna stream if you care about that stuff. But if not, like, I don't know, whatever. Live in your truth. And I hope I'll see you again. Yeah. Alright, good night everybody. And I'll see you next time. Bye, 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 good night, goodbye, bye, 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 goodbye.